Hello, my friends. Welcome.
I'm excited. We're doing the dances already?
Yes, sir. Dude, just starting off, man.
Dance moves
Season
all night.
2 of Fortnite. That's how we start off. Just dancing. Good old-fashioned dance, boys. Welcome, everyone. It's been a long time, Mario, since Season 2. Man, I've been waiting. It's like the off-season, dude. I was like, we need Season 2.
This is like what you were looking
Over
forward
here.
to. And
Let's
we
hear
got
it.
some good news. We got 2 different brackets tonight, which is pretty cool. We got a 15-year and under division, which I think the crowd and audience has really been asking for to kind of separate that a little bit. And then, of course, we got the big boys.
The
So
big
we get
boys.
to tune in tonight. So a lot of Fortnite action. Like you said, week 2 just starting. So tons of action every single week, every Friday. I'm happy to be here. And
I'm excited.
a lot of new updates and settings with Fortnite, too, which is going to be interesting to see. So
Oh, yeah, man. The whole thing with, like, no stretch res, the no siphon settings, so, like, you can't get your shield back and everything. Like last week was really interesting seeing that just because people have gotten so used to kind of, like, being aggressive, like, hey, let me push this team real quick. I'm going to kill 4 of them. I got full shields. I got full mats. I'm good now. But now it's like, oh, you killed that team there, buddy? Cool. Now you got 30 HP, no mats, and guess what? That's another team over there, man.
it's kind of going to, I guess, going to put us back into the earlier seasons of maybe the strategies and the way they were playing. So, again, with it being week 1 of season 2, depending on what they change as far as the settings go, we're going to see maybe some new methods or styles of
definitely.
gameplay here tonight. So,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, a lot of people like being aggressive, and now that they're not really rewarded for being aggressive, I think we're really going to see people play a little bit slower here, but we're going to hop right on board here with Tulsa. That's going to be round 2 of the winner's bracket. Let's see how these players are doing. 24 people left, Mario. They got, looks like our boy Superior has 1 kill here, so.
playing on the controller on the Xboxes, edits look a little bit clean. Like you said, he's got 1 kill on the board, so just trying to rack up as much as he can here with maybe a single or a duo behind him somewhere here, but
Yeah, I definitely think there's a team here. His opponent he's fighting is here as well. Look at that. So 2 teams here. Looks like, what's that guy's
just
name?
easy
Skid's going to try and
headshot
get
in the
him.
back.
Oof, man, that's the best when you got that gold shock and the guy pushes you. And there we go. Another easy kill from one more player he has to worry about. Can he get the kill before Skid does? It's up for 159 or
Oh,
195.
and it looks like Skit stole it from him.
He stole it from him, man. That must hurt, man, when he hit this guy for 190. And it's like, yo, this guy's 10 HP, buddy. Let me kill him real quick.
I mean, just tickle him and watch him fall down from laughter and just die real fast. I mean, I guess, what do you do in that situation? You just ask him, hey, can you take the shot first and let me finish him up? But, I mean,
Hey, man, I got this guy real weak. Can you just chill for a second, man? Don't get my kill, please.
just scream at him across the arena, that's my kill.
Dude, you laugh, but I've heard people, like, do that. Like, guys that play in these competitions. You get killed? Yo, what are you doing? That's my kill. And I'm like, yo, buddy, it's a kill race, man. I got the kill first.
Yep. It's all about that thirst and how,
It really is.
how drenched you are and quenched for a little bit of blood. So,
Ooh, I like it, man. It's really interesting seeing how these players are playing right now because, like we mentioned, we can see a lot of different play styles here, and it looks like the ways these players are going to be playing are just going to play really close to each other and go for those, like, kill shots that we were talking about where it's like, yo, okay, Superior's going to get him real weak, Skid's going to come in, hit him for 1 shot, and he's dead, So it's going to be a real close game here. Pushing up on one player. Can he get the kill? Gets all of his shield. The Fiends finishes him off.
Oh.
That redeploy just saved his life, dude. I got real
came in
scared.
so handy there. I thought he was going to maybe get dropped with that bottom floor coming out from underneath him here, but the builds are coming up. He's trying to get the second guy that might be popping around anywhere, but just doesn't have eyes on him.
I think Skit actually killed him when he was falling down. I think Skit got the other player just because I did see their name in the kill feed. So I think that's another squad wipe for them. And the way they're playing right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they get a win real quick.
I was going to say they're definitely coming to play, getting the kills very quick. They're not wasting any time here. And like you said, these redeploys, I think, with the positioning in the circle are kind of come in handy here. They only got 10 people left, 4 kills on the board. This is kind of where you want to be on the edge of the circle. They get to just play the storm a little bit, make sure no one's coming up behind them, and they get sniped. But I think I saw a build go up right in Dusty Divot there.
I really, really hope that Skit does have redeploy because Superior is building up just to jump off and get some, distance on his opponent. But if Skit didn't have a redeploy there and he just got shot down, that's a tough way to go down, man. It looks like they're actually playing together, though. He got the hamster ball. I think he's going to hang on to him while he flies away. So
I was going to ask, do you think that's maybe a strategy we see because there's a little bit difference in the settings that they maybe stick together a little bit more here?
Man, I'm not sure. Just because back when I played in these tourneys, you want your opponent as far away as possible because you're trying to get as many, more kills than him, obviously. So, like, we've seen gameplay before, even, pretty recently when the settings were in place where you get your shield and health back per kill. where these players, end game, they'd be right next to each other of like, hey, you're getting this guy real weak. Let me get him real quick. That's a free kill for me. So
we actually saw it just a moment ago with the 190 shotgun. He
exactly.
gave it up to skill. So
exactly. And look at Skid here. He has to be very careful. My man has no HP left, but he got that kill. But look at that. No health for him.
I was going to say, and I'm a little bit nervous for the playstyle of Superior here because those redeploys obviously are coming in so handy for him, but it seems like he's maybe relying on them just a little bit too much. I haven't seen any down building from him when he's been taking falls. But again, maybe he's just relying on the fact that he knows he has those redeploys. But
he's got to be careful, too, because I think it just might be a thing that I do. But I use my redeploys so much to the point where, like, I don't even check my inventory. So there's times where, like, I have, like, say, like, 10 bullets left in my clip of my, like, AR, and I'm in a gunfight, and I'm like, I don't have time to check, dude. I'm in a fight. And then I got to reload it, and I'm dead because I had to reload mid-fight. Same instance for the whole redeploy where you're just going to keep using it, and you're going to kind of have that mindset of, like, well, I mean, I got a redeploy. I can just keep jumping off. You build up. You jump off, and guess what, buddy? You ran out of redeploy. No more for you, my friend.
And obviously, you've been on top of this. You've been playing all the seasons. It's been a few seasons for me. So I know for a fact I would hate the redeploys because I got so used to having the no fall damage after building, just being able to jump and redeploy.
Yeah.
So it's been a few seasons for me. So it's interesting to see this, I guess, be implemented and how people use it.
Yeah. I was actually going to say earlier how when that update came out, I honestly loved it because, no fall damage. You'd be playing that much more aggressive. Sure, there'd be more third-party fights, but, like, if you play it right, that's just 2 kills that you can, 2 squads you can wipe easily, And when they took that away and added in the whole redeploy item, I actually didn't use it at all. And honestly, I still don't sometimes because I'd prefer, like, a sniper or, like, an RPG to, like, a redeploy. But a lot of my friends use it, and it's really, really useful when, like, you're getting in these big build fights. You get shot down, I'm dead, but my teammate, my man has redeploy, so he's fine,
It definitely seems to make sense, especially with these final circles. Like you said, these build battles that happen, and you get a lot of height. All of a sudden, you're getting third party. Someone goes, look at those 2 guys. I'm just going to get these free knockdown kills.
Exactly.
And like you said, this fact that there's no automatic fall damage now, you really have to rely on having those in your inventory. And I'm kind of on board with you that I guess it's maybe not always something that I'm going to guarantee to pick up.
Exactly. There's just so many better items out,
More utensils that I would, I guess, feel more comfortable having as a resource. But I think he might be going just for this free jump here off this air pad. But
yeah, there were some players flying around. I know they spotted him, but they didn't get the chance to fight him. And I think those players that he's looking for is right ahead of him in that little 1x1. And look at that. He just wasted that one redeploy there thinking he'd make it, but he didn't make it just yet. That team might be in that 1x1 there. I'm not too sure. It looks like they already edited it out, though. So, man, it's going to be a fight for these last 4 kills. And I think Skit is actually 1 kill up right now.
So they're hunting him down for sure. And with the way this mountain is kind of angled, it's going to be tricky to make sure they keep eyes on everybody and don't lose track. Just like this, as a guy gets height advantage, starts beaming him in the back. That's what you don't want to see.
Yeah, it's definitely not. Luckily, he does have that campfire and minis to get back up there, but he lost that 100 shield there, which is very unfortunate.
He's getting pushed hard here, so it's going to be interesting to see if he's going to be able to get out of this. He's going for the quick edits, trying to make sure he has time to just pop one more mini here. But now we're starting to see these 2 guys separate a little bit, kind of pick the fights more one-on-one. And it seems almost like maybe Superior is letting Skit kind of just
do the damage.
Yeah, and it might have worked out for him here. He goes down.
That trap, man. That trap got Skit there. Unfortunate for him. All Superior has to do here is get 2 kills, and he'll be up in kills by Skit. So, it's not too hard. 2 kills isn't too bad, but when you're doing 1v4, it's just a little bit tougher, especially because both teams are kind of focusing on that one player right now. So
yeah, it's a lot harder, I feel like, to get those final 1 or 2 kills when there is only 4 or 5 people left, because like you said, everybody knows where you are. Everyone can hear and see where the gunshots are coming from. The potential to get third party is so risky here, and unfortunately, his builds they're there, but just maybe a little bit offset where he's not able to get the positioning to try to win this gunfight. And I'm surprised he's still kind of pushing it here.
And I don't know if you've noticed it. Look at his Mac on. My man has 1 build left, and he's getting pushed by both teams, so he definitely has to kill this player right away. He didn't realize he's out of mats, but now he does. Unfortunate for him. So Superior has to kind of be a little bit sneaky and stop using mats now. He's got to play it kind of, which word I'm looking here, PUBG style kind of, where like you can't really build. So
you got to play a lot more cautiously when you're out of resources, and I think the only thing that's going to really save him in this position is he is still holding on to those final 2 redeploys.
That's
but
true.
with the final circles coming in, they're almost a utility now that I'm trying to maybe save as long as possible, too.
Especially because he only has 2 left. That player's going to try and get out there. He's going to try and kill him here. Can Superior finish off? The trap kills are going to come in. He's not going to die. Oh, my God. This man was inside of the traps, and he didn't go down somehow. He did get that kill. Hopefully, this man had mats, because if he does have mats, it's not going to look too good for Superior.
Wow, so he's matted up now.
Okay. That's literally exactly what you need when you're in a gunfight here. There's an RPG down there, a gold RPG, and he has so many rockets right now. So that team is hiding in a 1x1 to his left, so he can easily just kind of RPG these guys.
Fills right back up with the redeploys. I mean, he's in a great position. Didn't take very much damage there, and like you said, now I'm blown away that he didn't get hit by either of those traps. This guy is slippery.
I got so nervous when he put down 2 traps. I was like, there's no way he can survive this, right? He got the kill and he survived, and I mean,
I swear we saw it go off on him.
It did. It went right there. Maybe my man clipped his toenails or something, and he's fine. But
he's got that Gillette razor clean shave on his skin. Took all the hair off his chin.
And this is honestly the best case scenario for Superior here. My man had 0 mats, max brick, half brick, and almost max metal as well. So going from 0 to about 2,000 that quick.
That's what you want to see.
Beautiful.
And the fact, like you said, now that he has probably everything he needs, a little bit curious as to, well, I guess he's pushing a little bit quick to get there fast, but knowing that these guys are right here and he had the positioning, I would have waited maybe a little bit longer, but he's winning the build battle, making sure that they don't get any height advantage to him. He's pushing as fast as he can here. He gets 1 shotgun off. I couldn't see if it connected.
I don't think it did, no.
And I think he's just going to try to bait them up here, hit him with the rocket, and then redeploy. Let's see if it works out for him.
Ooh, 160 with the RPG.
He hits the
Can
damage.
He finish it off, though? Can he finish off? That's real quick. He's going to redeploy there. 1 player ahead of him there. It doesn't look like these players are too good, so all Superior has to do here is get the high ground, use that RPG, and he should be up by 3 kills here. Nice builds coming out of Superior. Can he finish it off, though? The man is playing high ground, and these players are scared. And I don't blame him, dude. When I see his soccer skin building that quick, I'm like, all right.
Olay, and just run away.
This is going to be fun. Hey, yo, buddy, I'll see you end game. I'm just going to run away now.
I'm just going to go hide in this tree. And
ooh, pixel perfect drop.
A little bit risky of a move there. The redeploy is obviously coming in handy, but he's taking huge damage, and I don't know if he's going to be able to reposition himself in time to win this gunfight.
Mario, did you see how close he was to the floor there?
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the hill. He's going to die. He's going to die.
Wow.
17 HP coming out of him. He does have 6 minis, and I think he might have 4 campfires too, so he can go back up to max HP there. But he's got to be very quick. He has 17 seconds to heal, and then he's got to go the opposite way to circle. Look at that, 5 campfires for him. But can he pop them off here? He's got to get some HP, man, because there's going to be 3 players gunning for him at the moment. So
I was going to say, this is an interesting spot. I'm surprised that he's throwing down all the campfires. I would have expected maybe to save 1 or 2 for this final heal off here. But like you said, he's got the minis to get all the way shielded back up. He's going to jump into this fight, and one guy jumps down. So I think this is his time to push, and he realizes that too.
1v2.
Easy. Oh, and he misses opportunity. Now he's going to be paying for that right there.
And you know what you mentioned there with the whole 4 campfire thing, I actually agree with that, just because, like I said, he only had 19 seconds to heal up. And, using 4 campfires, that's an 8 tick per heal. So he was able to go from 3 to right to 100. Woo. Gets a nice RPG shot, cleans it up there. He is able to come off with what was that, 6 kills there?
6 kills total.
6 kills coming out of Superior. Very good. I could be wrong, but I believe Skit did have 5. So if my math is correct, my friend, Superior does move on.
And that's what we talked about, is how difficult it can sometimes be to get those final kills with the a handful of people left. He really just, I think he didn't have a chance to really do what he wanted to do in that situation, but he did the smart thing. He escaped when he knew he was out of a chance to get hit.
Yeah.
Got to a safe place to kind of heal, let the other players do the work for him, and walked away with the victory with 6 kills. So you can't ask for a much better situation. Game 1, Game 2, Round 2 into the series, he's feeling pretty good about himself right now.
I'm honestly, so shocked this man survived that trap kill, dude. It was right there, and I was like, dude, you're over-peaking, buddy. You stayed for too long.
Those redeploys, I mean, you were this close so much to just hitting. It just...
just amazing.
It makes me want to buy an umbrella now and practice my Mary Poppins skills, but I feel like it just wouldn't go.
Don't try that at home, dude. You don't actually fly. Mario, you can't say these things, dude. They're going to do it, man. Dude, a couple weeks ago, my boy Eddie told them to, put carrot juice in their eyes, and I'm like, dude, how many people did this?
I'm pretty sure if no one's jumped off their roof to imitate a Fortnite umbrella jump yet.
Dude,
I'm
I've
okay,
read,
but
my man, I've read some stories about people actually doing that, so
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't put it past the human race to not do it.
I mean, if it's a strong umbrella, right? I mean, we got no. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop there.
Dude,
But
just forget about it, buddy. Just move on, man.
so I mean, watching and thinking back to what we were seeing there, it was different, like you said, a little bit less aggression than what we've seen in the previous seasons, and then on the off season too. And I really think it does come down to Fortnite changing those settings, which is again going to be interesting to see how the players change their play style. And I'm wondering if a lot of them are maybe taking notes from what they're seeing tonight too, because it is a kind of different atmosphere right off the bat that we're watching.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we're probably gonna mention this the whole night. Everyone's gonna have such a different play style because 1, they can't play on stretched. 2, they don't get their health back after they get a kill, so they're gonna be playing just slow. And I mean, it really sucks, especially for a lot of these players that play like squads. You get a kill, you're hoping you get your HP back, but no, dude. Like now you got 3 other people to worry about, and you don't have any HP. So
we talked about it a little bit off stream, and I think it's really gonna, like we said, slow down the pace of Fortnite, which we don't necessarily know yet if that's a good or a bad thing, only because we haven't seen a lot of the mentality of the players yet, and it was. I hate to say it, but it was so fun and so exciting to see players be aggressive because going back to the early seasons of Fortnite, people really played cautiously because the chance or the opportunity to run across shields and slurps and everything was a lot more scarce than I think it is now. So I still don't think it's going to be a huge problem, but it did make the game a little bit more lull when you had to worry about when's the next time I'm going to run into some minis or a big shield. So, and I hate the fact that it doesn't seem very efficient the way you drink the juices. I mean, just throw it back, let it splash all over your face. I mean, come on now.
It just sucks so much, man. When you get in a gunfight and you get weak, normally you get weak, you knock a player, all good, man. I'm just gonna finish this kill, got my health back. And now, man, that's just not the case. So we're gonna see a lot of people maybe carry more heals, not have that fit slot where they would usually get like a sniper or an RPG, and just start carrying more heals because nowadays like people still have that. Well, look at that nice graphic there. 6 kills to 5. Shout out to the production booth there.
Hello.
We're bringing it. We're bringing it in season 2, boys. All right. We got graphics, we got beautiful casters, and we got memes, dude. I feel like that's a perfect formula, just
exactly.
Graphics, casters, and memes, dude. I mean, what else do you want?
Making our job nice and easy. We get to throw our feet up on the desk and relax to some amazing Fortnite double action here.
I like his drop here, man, and that's okay. That's a good loot drop, buddy. Being able to get dual pistols and getting that SPAS shotgun. I mean, all you really need now is an AR, and dude,
he's set.
You're set, man.
Knowing that I think there was maybe one other person that was landing near him or in his area here, like you said, you can't ask for a better one-shot gun than a purple shotgun.
And especially with that dual pistol, especially because he's playing on console, he does have that L2 advantage, and you can just kind of like lock in, 82-82, you're dead, buddy. Thanks for coming, friend.
I'm sure everyone watching saw my my wonderful PlayStation shirt, so they know which system I tend to prefer to play on,
Dude, Mario, I got to call you out right now, buddy. In the very beginning, you said this guy was playing on Xbox, and he's on PlayStation. And like I was like, Mario, you're wearing a PlayStation shirt.
Oh, I missed the buttons.
I don't want to call you out, dude, but like I feel like I can now, dude. So I'm gonna call you out.
Oh no, most definitely do. Anytime I mess up, make sure to point it out and just don't drop kick me. I heard there was a lot of ninja action going on last night.
When you're casting with Luke, you gotta sign a contract, buddy. Like you gotta sign like, hey, if you get hurt, don't sue us, please, because Luke's just an animal, dude. He's a beautiful man and he likes to drop kick his people. To be fair though, people are donating like couple hundred bits, so like.
And that was a nice 300 Spartan kick that he pulled off there. I mean, he said, "This is Spartan." Just.
That was like, oh my God, man! Like, I was watching the Smash stream for a bit, and then I get off for like 10 minutes. I'm seeing all these clips on Twitter of like, oh my God, like Luke just Spartan kicked this guy. I'm like, Luke, what?
He said, "This is Smash."
The kick heard around the world. Oh my God, Scarlett, I know. Like. We love Luke. This is the Esports Arena / the Luke fan club here. And I'm actually the captain here, so if you guys want to be part of the Luke fan club, just go and let me know. Everyone can get in.
Shout out to Luke.
There's my boy Luke in the production. as soon as Luke leaves, though, like, that's when we start talking about him for reals, because if we say some bad things, he's going to come and drop kick us. So, like, Luke's a great guy, guys, all right?
You only talk about a combat professional behind their back, when they're not a danger to you.
Facts. Big facts, man. Like, if you see, like, a UFC fighter, you're not going to be like, dude, you suck, man. Like, what are you doing? You'd be like, my man, I'll watch your fights. You're amazing. When he's gone, though, like, dude, this guy sucks, man.
Look how skinny he look. He ain't got no muscles. So it looks like at least Slosh has maybe tied it up here. Not exactly sure when he picked up the kill, but
in the very beginning.
Oh, that guy that was in the field.
The one player that dropped in, that was that one kill that he got there. And surprisingly enough, it looks like Kit and Superior are gonna play together like last game, which really interesting because you'd think that if it's tied up right now, yo, buddy, I'm gonna go north, you go east, and we'll just meet endgame,
And I think that's probably a strategy we're going to see employed a lot more tonight just because of, we're going to repeat this so many times tonight, but the settings with the way they were changed are going to change the play style, and I think it does make it a little bit more advantageous to kind of stick with your partner when you're doing these, and it's as much of a risk as Battle Royale is. It's a guessing game as to who might get third-partied and killed. It almost makes sense now to say, you know what? One of us is going to get the kill and walk away with the win, so why not it be one of us versus someone else that we're going up against tonight?
Exactly, and now they're in a pretty weird spot here where there's maybe two teams here pretty close to them, so let's see who's going to be able to clean it up here.
And it looks like they're even calling the enemies out to each other, which is a little bit different, too. One thing to be playing against and with each other, but to say, this is where he is, help me out.
Yo, he's one shot. Like, I'd be like, yo, dude, I know I hear your gunshots right now, but I'm not actually fighting someone. If you could just go the other way real quick, buddy. Looks like this other player is going to try and build up, but look at Superior's Matt. He only has 40 brick, unfortunately. One player right below him, able to hit him for a lot of his shield, not able to kill him, and there we go. But our boy Slosh, my man's already picked up 2 kills, so I believe he is at 8 right now. 3 kills, actually, sorry. So I think he's at 8 kills at the moment to Superior's 7. So Kit's got to... Kit's got to keep playing how he's playing, and Superior's got to just get aggressive and let Kit die.
Kind of go back to that first game strategy that was using a little bit, let Kit kind of push it, but it almost seems like Kit caught on to that and saying, you know what, I'm going to let you play a little bit more aggressive here. And
man, last game, it was just full of, like, Kit being one shot, and Superior's like, yo, you got this guy weak for me, man. Let me clean up for you real quick. And look at it right now, man. Kit's one shot. He's getting pushed by another team. Superior is right below that team. So all Superior has to do here is wait for this opponent to kill Kit, and then, yo, buddy, I'm right here. Let me get that free kill.
It's one of those situations in play styles that you really have to hate and admire at the same time if you're Kit, because,
there we go, look.
Yep, and perfect. Right up in his back, he's going to get the shotgun shot, but I think the guy finally picked up to what was going on. And
Kit still was able to clean it up, though.
Kit's stolen from him, so.
Man, Kit is just on a rampage right now, man. I love it.
As unfortunately what playing slow sometimes gets you, you just leave yourself out of the position to not let anything happen, so.
Man, I feel like you just have that much more pressure when you're, playing a kill competition and your opponent's right here because, man, I know the feeling of like, dude, I'm down by 4 kills. I got to have a good start, and I got to, put in some work. But when you're down by, like, a certain amount of kills, and then it's like, oh, okay, this guy's chasing me, so I'm either going to, like, it's 50-50 of, like, I'll get the last shot, or he'll get the last shot, and you just suck my kill, buddy. What are you doing? Yeah, I feel like it's just that much more pressure for Superior now because it's literally going to be down to who gets that last shot. And, man, sometimes that bloom really comes in handy for that other player.
And we talked about this earlier, but sweaty hands for me personally comes in big so much when I'm behind or down that I'm almost to the point where it's like, all right, I'm so worried about being behind a kill or two now that I can't even control how much my hands are sweating. So it's like, I just need to get the lead so I don't have to, like, keep wiping my hands on my pants or getting some gamer goo to, like.
Bro, I get roasted so much by my girlfriend sometimes, like, because you know Fortnite now, dude. Like, endgame, it's a scrim lobby. It doesn't matter if you're playing pubs. It's just like a sweat fest. So, like, I get a win. I have, like, 15 kills. And, like, she comes over and she grabs my hand and she's like, oh, my God, like, what are you doing? I'm like, you don't understand. It was intense. Like, you don't know.
Again,
and, like, dude, during the summer, I gotta play with the fan on just so like the air's constantly hitting my hands, and I'm cool, dude. Because sometimes I'm playing in these like tourneys, and like between every game, I'm like, all right, let me wipe out my pants, and you know, man, it's rough, man. So I definitely feel it.
So being a sports guy, I'm gonna.
I hope to God you're not talking about sports to me, dude, because I'm the esports guy, buddy. I'm not.
Oh no, it's just because it's only talking about real regular sports for a second. I don't even like using the word regular sports, but only because of the sweaty hands thing. The two sports I'm going to bring up is baseball because playing baseball, I feel like I'm going to get me one of those pitching rosin bags. You know that you see the pitchers on the mound. Just keep it on my. I'm going to make that a Twitch thing for Fortnite players. Just keep a little bag there, or install a fan like the bowlers.
Man, or like Crim6 when he plays, like between matches, like every game he's just like shaking his head. Dude, or like, man, I see so many COD events, and I see these players with like, what are they, like bags that keep your hands cold in like between
the
games?
Camping warmers and stuff.
Yeah, bro, they're just, it's like, man, yo, Legend, I see you in the chat, bro. Don't roast me with the LMAO, because I know your hands get sweaty too, dude. It's all happened to all of us, Legend. Don't you laugh at me, my friend. But
I think Legend's one of those, we got a good build battle here.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, we just missed out. Superior's able to clean up 1 kill here. Kit does go down, so this is good for Superior. Can Superior take advantage of this, though? There's one player he has to worry about. Can he get the kill and possibly tie it up here?
And somehow Superior eliminated him, so I'm not exactly sure how that happened, but I saw a guy go down, so he's only got to worry about 1 here now.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 or 3 different teams there just because he did knock off 1 player. And there we go. He's able to clean up that last player. I believe, though, there is still that 1 player, the Sunstrider, that he was fighting earlier, and that's actually really interesting. He just went over that gold scar and decided to not pick it up.
I'm
shocked.
Yeah, I mean, that's the bullet damage and just the guns that he has would make such a big difference in these fights. And again, now knowing that he's tied for the lead, you need every advantage that you have in this situation. So.
Is he actually going to res him? Dude, GG, man. I remember this one time I was in the tournament, and I res someone too. But it's I'm going to sound so horrible for saying this. Dude, I was up by like 9 kills. So I was like, I'm just going to res you real quick, dude. And the guy was like, man, you're so nice. Like, thank you. And in my head, I was like, dude, I knew you were going to die. So that's why I resed you. Yo, shout out to Bizzle. Bizzle, bruh, thank you for stopping by the stream and watching your son play. Thank you very much. And yes, Mr. Legend, I am calling you out, my friend, because you cannot LMAO me when I know your hands get just as sweaty. It happens to all of us, man. Like,
I think Legend's one of those guys that when his hands get sweaty, he goes, you know what? He goes, and he spits on his hands, rubs it together.
Dude,
you ever seen someone do that?
Wouldn't that make it worse? No, Mario, I haven't, dude. Like, wouldn't that make it worse?
Oh, dude, see, I've seen baseball players do it. They think it makes their hands stickier, so when they go to bat, they, like, spit on their hands, rub it together.
Yo, B is just saying, my hands sweat when I open Fortnite. Dude, my hands sweat on the way home from work, being like, man, I'm about to play Fortnite. Like, I got to mentally prepare myself. I'm like, dude, like.
Yeah, I get anxiety just thinking about having to deal with those hamster balls now that I'm just like a sweat fest, yeah.
Oh,
here we go.
Hold on. Bizzle, you admire Rogue's parent. Interesting. You know who Admire Rogue is?
Mm-hmm.
He's that one player that dropped 20 kills in that one game, game number 1.
So,
your son is an absolute animal. Shout out to your son. You must have some great genes if your kid is that good at Fortnite. Speaking about good genes, though, back to the gameplay. Superior does knock 1 player down here. Can he knock the 2nd player? Let's go ahead and find out, my friend.
Takes the lead with that one there. So he's got 1 more to just kind of solidify himself here. But it looks like Superior, I mean, he's going for the aggression. He's not pulling off here. Yeah, he's feeling good. I mean, once your opponent's down and all you got to do is, get 1 or 2 more kills to solidify the win, it definitely makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, and man, definitely.
I would hate to see him just run into that trap here.
Like, a part of me, like, I would say like 3% of me, Mario, was like, just fly into that trap real quick, dude. It's gonna be so funny.
I was almost wondering if the game was just gonna grief him from getting away, but he's gonna pull out the double deagle, misses the shots here, clean builds, and just he's avoiding taking damage here with every trick shot.
There we go.
Wow.
Hit that deagle shot, hit that pump shot. The player is very weak now. Let's see what Superior can do here. He can't let that player.
He's playing a little bit cautious here. I thought Superior took out all the guy's shields, so I would expect him to maybe push this fight or this engagement a little bit faster here, but he's got the height advantage. The guy is kind of turtling up here.
Man. I was about to say, too, he can't stand still because there's a player sniping. He did go down there, unfortunately for him.
A 41-meter snipe, and that's what's tough is in those 1v2 situations, you never know sometimes what to expect or where it's coming from exactly. So.
I think he really kind of messed up there by getting that guy real weak and then not taking advantage. But we're going to go on over to Spokane Valley here. Let's see who is playing here. Our boy Valley. And does that say guacamole?
Guacamole.
I want this player to win, dude. Like, I don't care about anyone else. Like, I want this guy to win, dude, just for his name.
But now, I want chips now. Oh, that's making me hungry.
You know what, man? I just recently came on the guacamole train. I haven't tried guacamole in my 21 years of life. And a couple weeks ago, you're just looking at me like, what's wrong with you? But, dude, I had my first burger, like, probably, like, less than a year ago, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Like your first, like, guacamole burger? Or like
No, like, my first burger, period, like, less than a year ago. And then I had guacamole, like, 3 weeks ago, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, we were at Chili's, and then my girlfriend was like, hey, do you want some guacamole? And I was like, sure. You know, I tried it, and it was pretty okay.
It was pretty...
It's pretty okay, man. You know, like, I can't lie. It was pretty okay here.
This is going to be one of the most exacerbated size, just so the stream can hear it.
Man, as soon as I said that, you just looked at me immediately and like, what's wrong with you? I don't know if if this graphic here is correct because Chump and Reflex definitely are not playing. I'm hoping the kills are at least accurate because Valley does have 2 kills there. So I'm just going to go on a limb and say that Guacamole has 0 kills, basing off that graphic.
Yeah, it might be a little bit outdated here, but he's taken a few shots in the back. Again, we love to see people push tilted towers only because there's so many different places to either get shot, shoot at people. There's just never a stoppage of action, which is, and as we say, guy just portals away. So.
Ooh, okay. 48 to the head there. Can he clean it up there? That player did get away, but that was a pretty nice shot, man. That was at least like 150 meters out.
Especially coming from a player using a controller. We love to see some high-level shots whenever a controller player shows up to entertain us here. And
dude, that just scared me. Like, I was like, he's in the corner. He's in the corner. Man, I'm going to sound real selfish saying this, but I love it when players that we spectate drop into tilted right away because either they're going to get a bunch of kills or they're going to die right away. But either way, it's entertaining. So it's good entertainment-wise. But, hey, if you're playing in a tournament for kills, maybe don't drop tilted, especially with no siphon settings. And, yes.
I was going to say, unless you have, a lot of practice or that's your go-to area, it's one of those risky,
man,
high risk, high reward type areas in Fortnite, and I'm really surprised it hasn't changed a whole lot over all the different seasons. It's probably been the most consistent area to land.
Mm-hmm. That's just a fact, by the way, Bizzle. Salty is the new tilted. That is a straight fact, man. I really hate it when I'm playing with my friends or just like random people sometimes. And I'm like, all right, guys, where do you want to go? And then someone just marks tilted. And I can't be like,
no.
Nah, dude, I don't play tilted because then like I'm going to sound like a coward, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, so I'm like, all right, I guess we'll go tilted. And then like, I never drop tilted, so I don't know what's a good drop spot. And then I sometimes I do really well. I drop like on a pump and I'm chilling. Other times I go in 3 rooms and I find 3 great pistols. So that's fun,
And that's one of the things that, like you mentioned just a second ago, that's sometimes tricky is that when you're playing in a tournament environment like this, it's sometimes not always best to do something you're not used to. And that's what we see a lot of these guys do on a consistent basis is they have a general strategy, a general place they like to land, or a few different places they like to land. And they dial that down.
Look at that cannonball. There's going to be one player down there. Valley did spot him. Can he get the kill, though? Looks like that player did go inside the tower. Then one more player flying there. 63 to the head. Can he clean up? The player's right below him. He's got to be careful with that trap. Is it going to hit him? No, it is not, my friend. He is just fine. Going to try and go for that high ground there, but that player is right below him. Let's see what Valley's going to try and do here. That player ahead of him is very weak, so maybe try and focus on this one player. Get some nice edits off. Go for the shotgun shot, and doesn't hit him just yet. He goes for the shotgun shot again, misses again.
The shots aren't connecting here, and he's going for this build battle. He's winning it, which is awesome to see this 2v1 situation go down here, but unfortunately not just able to connect with any of the shots, which is just kind of buying him some time. Oh, he's got a good shot, but it doesn't connect
man,
there.
he really had to hit that shot there. He's gonna get the edge off the
and
player.
another one.
It's up for 80. Can he clean up there? Yes, he can. But now look at his HP, 60 HP, and he has another player to worry about. Maybe pop some minis off here. That's your best bet. Okay,
And
pop
I think
the
he's
minis
getting lucky here, and
the 50.
another team's coming in to maybe help him, and third party, which is buying him some time. But that was a risky situation.
It really was, man. That pump shot, that play could have gone either way. Of like, he would have been pumped. He could have got him pumped easier for 200 there. Just GG, man.
And the good thing is, it looks like Guacamole just went down here. So now, as long as he finishes cleaning up these kills, he's going to be in a really great spot to just finish his round out.
Exactly. And I mean, like you mentioned, his opponent did go down. So, you know, Valley being up by a couple kills, all he has to do is just make that gap just that much bigger and, you know, make it that much harder for Guacamole in game number 3 there. But have you had a chance to use that new crossbow, by the way?
I love it.
Dude,
I love it.
It's insane, man. Like, I wasn't used to like how the gun would sound when you shoot it. So like, I'd be getting shot by it, and it's like a, and I'm just like, what is that? What is that? And then I get exploded, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's a crossbow.
It's everything I wanted. What was it?
I said it's there.
The Valentine's Day bow. Remember that?
Yeah, dude, man. Why did they bring that gun back for a little bit? It's like, it's so useless. It's like, all right, man, we're gonna make a weapon where it's like really hard to hit your shots. Wait, you hit him? 50 damage.
Doesn't do anything to him.
50 damage, don't worry about it. To the head though? 70. Good try, man. You live Oakland on a Friday night? Same, dude. I love commentating over Oakland. There's just so many great players, and I say this every week, but like, there's literally like 10 players who are really, really good. So like every week, I feel like it's just kind of, I can't even say like, okay, like this person dominates Oakland, you know, because they're all just so good.
Right.
So.
And I think that's it. You know, Fortnite is going to be coming up on 2 years here in a few months, but it's still a fresh game where we're seeing different types of people kind of come in, different people show up. And again, like you just mentioned, it's a weekly event too. So the people that...
Nice pump shot there.
Ooh.
Well, nice pump shot there. It seems to be able to do something here. That player's going to try and get high ground up on Valley. Valley does box him in there. Hits him for all of his shield. Can he clean it up there? He's going to get that wall edit off. Oh, man, he's just so close hitting that shot. There we go. Nice edit shot there. I like what he did. He knew that he claimed both of those floors there. He just waited for the player to try and build up. That's mine, buddy. Boom, you're dead.
He played that so clean. We see a lot of players sometimes when they get in these build battles that they just continue to build, and he played it really smart. Like you said, he knew he boxed him off and said, you know what? Go ahead and make your move, and I'm just going to pop you with the shotgun as soon as you peek around this corner. So,
yeah, it was a really smart play, and you could tell he's just playing that like real calm and just like calculating the players' like moves. Like Valley was like 4 steps ahead of this other player. Like, you're going to go over there? I already got
they're so clean right now, and I guess I'm surprised that I saw one guy go away on the ATV. He knows there's a guy building over here to the left, so I'm surprised to see him go for this balloon here, especially look at his guns. They're all gold. What do you need?
He's got a good loadout. Maybe he'll find like a 50 pot, but I mean, it doesn't really get any better than his loadout now. One player is going to push up on Valley here. Let's see what Valley can do. He's going to try and get the high ground there. Tries to go for the shot with that shotgun. Misses. Hits him for some shield. Can he clean up the kill, though? He's getting a lot of these builds off. There we go. 60 shield. He must be done for shield. 30 white damage there. Hit him for flesh. Can he finish it, man? There we go.
And this is something we see some of the new players, or sometimes when nerves gets in the way for some of our guys, is that what he's doing a really great job at right now is not panicking when he's pulling those shotgun shots. He's waiting for them to line up, making sure that at least he's going to do some kind of damage each shot. And that's one of the things I always fail to do when I'm using the shotgun is I pull the trigger as soon as I have the chance, even if my shot's not all the way lined up. And he was hitting those edits, building those clean floors, and just lining up those shots each time above that guy. So I don't think anyone's – I'm going to put a lot of hype in him and say I don't think anyone's going to take home the champ. I think he's the one to watch tonight. I like what we're seeing here.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Someone in the chat just said that's Call Me Chum. His name is Valley, right? Like we saw earlier, it was – Valley MOG?
I think so, yeah. So
okay. Okay, so we just got some clarification. Shout out to Kathy. That is Chump. He's just playing on one of the employees' accounts there. So
okay.
All right, so this is Chump. I lied, and I'm sorry for that.
It's
I feel really bad now, dude.
No, you can be a liar every once in a while. It's not a bad thing, you know. A little white lie here and there.
Little white lie there. Man, he did take a lot of damage there, falling there, but luckily he does have 2 campfires.
And weird that he took it because he has 7 redeploys. So especially as good as his edits and builds have been, I would expect him maybe to launch him out of that position. But maybe
there we go. Did you see what he did there in the webcam? He wiped his hands because he was sweaty, dude. It happens to everyone, man. I'm telling you. Like, Legend was roasting me, but like everyone does it, my friend.
We're gonna see Legend one day in public, and he's just gonna be like,
just like the whole time, just wiping. I don't think he's in the chat anymore, dude. I like that guy, man. What a great guy there. All right, let's see. 24 shield. Nice shots coming out of Chump there. Can he clean it up, though? Let's go ahead and find out.
He's definitely putting on a show for us here, but I think just the small stumbles might cost him a little bit, but I use the word cost like he's not in the lead by 5 kills. So, I mean, anything he really does in this situation is not a terrible thing.
Okay, hamster ball's coming out there. He's going to try and finish off in midair, maybe? No, he's not. Is this true, Mario? Do you see Legend every day?
Pretty much on a good, consistent basis. Legend's one of those guys that's pretty much in any chat for, I mean, he loves gaming, and we're just seeing a great build battle here by Chump. I mean, the beams this guy is building off here while he's getting double teamed and able to build a wall, gets the clean edit for the shotgun. Ooh, and now he's got to recover here, not able. This is going to be rough.
That is not good when you're in a build fight, getting pumped for that much. He does have minis to get back up to 50 shield, but look at his HP. He's about 119 total health. He's going to get shot down. Not too far of a drop there. He still does have the high guns. Maybe he's going to use that to his advantage. He just needs to get that one pump shotgun for 200 and eliminate one player and worry about the second player. Because right now, man, facing 2 players who are this aggressive, it is not an easy thing to do.
Most definitely not. And he's kind of lucky in the situation that these 2 guys he's going up against finally are playing in a little bit more of a,
separated.
I guess, a unison method. But he pulls off 1 kill. That was nice to see.
That wasn't even his edit. That was the other guy's edit.
Wow.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, I see you. I see you, Chump.
The shot through the wall there was just so clean, and now all he's got to do is worry about one more. Oh, misses the shot. Guy's pulling out the deagle here, misses this connection.
Oh, okay, I thought he was going to get that trap, but that would have been absolutely insane. I know that player is pretty weak there, and there is another player or another team that we're shooting them. Maybe they're going to push up there, so Chump has to be a little bit more aggressive and maybe going for a kill before he gets third-partied, because you definitely don't want to get third-party when you're in a fight right now.
And this is probably, like you said, the smartest thing for him to do is back off, make sure he heals up, gets ready for this next engagement here to give himself the best chance of winning. But there's only 12 people left. This is one of the final circles before it starts moving here, so he's got to clean these up quick before everyone else starts beaming him.
He got sniped, man, from that other team I was talking about. He's going to try and get back to 100 HP. Yes, he can. Pop off some minis. There we go. He's looking a little bit better. But like I mentioned, man, there is another team that's going to focus on me in just a quick second, so he's got to take care of this kill right away. Not sure if he hit that shotgun shot. Their player
tried to line it up, but just took a little bit too much time before the edit came in.
Can he clean up? Though that player has to be one shot at this point, man. He's so weak. There we go. 21 damage, and that's a death for him. That's very good gameplay we're seeing out of Chump right now. And I mean, look at this, man. It's 8-1 currently. So, man, if you're reflection, you gotta feel the pressure coming onto you, you know?
Yeah, he's not slowing down at all, and that's exactly what you need to do in this situation. Is don't. I mean, again, we love the kind of gameplay and stuff, but this is a competition. So at the end of the day, if you're going for the win, you want to take home some of that awesome swag each week. You got to make sure you're
get that $100.
Exactly. I mean, and how much trash would you talk to your friends saying, "I'm the champ of this week's event," and you guys didn't even show up?
Dude, there's been so many times where me and my boy like Eddie would compete. And I think we faced each other twice in the tourney, right? I haven't won a single tournament here, but I beat him every time. So like
that's all you need.
Exactly, dude. It's like, yo, I beat you though, Eddie, like twice, buddy. So I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. So the bragging rights are there, my friend. The bragging rights are there.
And sometimes that's all you want over your friends, you know, is just to be able to say that you're better than them.
Anytime like they start doing a little bit better than you, I'm like, man, I think I'm getting real good. It's like, man, you are getting good, but I did beat you that one time at the Esports arena, so I'm a little bit better than you.
And don't worry, man, this isn't a competition environment. So yeah, you're doing good right now, but we know what happens when you play me in a real competition. He's going to be so mad when he sees this later.
Oh, my God, dude. I know, because he said he was going to check back on the VOD, too. he's going to mess with me like, dude, what are you talking about? It's like, am I wrong, though, buddy? Come on.
He's going to be like, rematch tonight.
Dude.
The clean.
I don't 1v1. but a couple days ago, me and him and one of my other friends, we're all 1v1ing. And I don't know how, dude, because, like, they're both really good players. I somehow went, like, 8-0 playing against them. I was just like, it was insane, dude. So I'm definitely better than all of my friends. Shout out to me, because I'm better than my friends.
Whoa.
Exactly. Legend be like, wait a minute. And I know for a fact my boy's going to check out the VOD, dude, because he likes to check out the VOD after to watch our commentary and just listen. So, yo, BG knows. BG knows. That's not right.
He came in. He's like, yeah, I'm just going to admit it.
Woo! Nice edits coming out of there.
Finish him off, baby.
Go.
7 people left.
Okay, I was about to say, if those aren't his traps, that's not good.
Nope. That was a dangerous situation to walk into there. Scared me for a second. Just
my head hurts from looking at what's happening. He was like stuck, but he got out, dude. 6 people left, 9 kills up on the board there. It is currently 9-2.
And it looks like he's at least got the height advantage here, so maybe he can just let these other guys build up to him and, you know, pop some shots as they move here, because everyone's gonna have to start moving towards this circle here pretty soon.
And what's it called? I'm sorry. Chump does have that redeploy, so he can play a little bit slower.
There's an easy one.
Oh, that player's so one-shot. Then thank God that new update where if you get a player weak and die so much your kill, because that would have been so unfortunate if you got this guy that weak. And then, yo, GG, buddy. Team Pickles is the best. Yo, facts. Shout out to the production booth. Pickles are nasty. Big facts. Mario, your thoughts on Pickles? Dude, Pickles are trash. Don't even look at me like that.
I'm just, no. I'm not the biggest pickle fan. So, you know, when you go to like a theme park and they got like the pickles that you can buy and stuff.
No, I don't, because I hate pickles.
Exactly, dude. I don't either. But nothing beats some pickles on a McDouble or some deep fried pickles, bro. Oh.
All right, buddy, you go to Chick-fil-A. Do you keep the pickles on or you take them off? This is a very crucial answer, and however you answer, I'm going to think differently about you.
So, being an official Chick-fil-A employee for 2 years.
Yo, dude, I was a Chick-fil-A employee for 2 weeks, buddy, so.
Oh, okay. So. My pleasure.
Same thing, you know, same thing.
My pleasure.
Dude, I worked in the kitchen, so like, I didn't have to be nice. I was just like.
It's technically 3 pickles per sandwich.
Buddy, I know. I made the sandwiches.
Okay, I'm just making
sure.
Come on,
you gotta make them in a happy face, too.
I don't remember that rule.
Nah,
you made your sandwiches with love. I like it, Blendy.
Dude, I'd kiss every sandwich after, too. Like, I'd make it. It's probably in sandwich. I'd be like, mwah. That'd be nasty, dude.
And that's, I mean, that's a way to.
All right. Our boy was able to get 11 kills. 11 kills to 2, 9 kill lead.
I like how his character in-game is more hyped than him. He's just like, on his phone, he's like, hey, bro, I just won 11 kills on stream. Lol.
Dude, I'm telling you, we were talking about earlier, like, off stream, but, like, back then, dude, you get, like, a 3-kill win. It's like, oh, my God, dude, let me put this on my Snapchat. I just got a win.
Oh, yeah.
This is insane. And I get, like, 20 kills. It's like, yeah, I guess I'll just go on Twitter until the next lobby. It's just like, dude, what happened to the standards, man?
They're better than us, apparently. I mean, that's why they're down here and we're up here, I guess. I mean, my feelings and my heart is broken, but we're just in round 2, so we have plenty more for.
Oh, my Lord. Dude, Carl, relax, buddy. You're saying?
How cool would it be if the streamers got to take home one of these big bad boys every once in a while or something? I mean,
dude,
it's your gorilla. I'm not going to give away your gorilla.
I was about to say that. I already got dibs, dude.
You look nice and comfortable there, all kind of snuggled up. And
he's just so nice. Dude, look at that. My man's buff.
Maybe they'll make that into a Fortnite skin. Orange gorilla.
Dude,
you think so?
That'd be crazy, man. But back to the gameplay. I think they're playing one more round here, so.
Again, I mean, so far tonight, probably the cleanest, most consistent player we've seen all night. He's not afraid to take those 1v2 situations or be a little bit aggressive. And he was really kind of playing the third parties really well. Anytime someone got into another engagement that kind of challenged him where he's in a bad position, he kind of backed off and said, let me just turtle up a little bit, hide,
True.
throw some slurp at my face.
A lot of players are like, oh, the team push out on me, I got to get aggressive, doesn't matter. But he would play the situations very smart of, like, he put himself in situations where, like, he wouldn't get hit. And, yes.
The more I look at that gorilla, I feel like as short as I am, I could probably fit inside of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if the next break they just come
Don't,
back and
don't even say it. We're not going to cut inside a Carl and take out a stuffing and go in there. We're not going to do it.
No, that'd be too sad, but...
I thought you were going to say it. I was like, Mario, you're an animal.
An animal. Not as much as Chump here, though. I mean, 11 kills and the victory, all on stream.
Animals, or Chump is just a different breed, man. Like,
Did you see it? He just said, "You can't see me."
I'm telling you, man. Or I honestly thought he was like wiping off the sweat of like the whole Crimson scene.
Oh, okay, maybe. I'm just getting too excited.
I was putting Carl back in his bed. It is Carl's nap time. So if you guys in chat can kind of tone it down, you know, don't be too loud in the chat. You're going to wake up Carl, okay, BG? I know you like to yell in there, buddy.
BG and Bizzle have been keeping us company all alike, and I like.
Oh, I'm sorry, Legend, you too.
And Legend, yeah.
But he's your friend. How did you not take it, man?
Well, he's coming in at the.
He's your friend.
He's like,
man.
can
Damn.
I have that gorilla or no?
No.
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 You'd have to fight him for it, and we're not about violence here at the esports arena. We're about love, unless
dude, I'll throw hands,
Luke.
buddy. If you try to take Carl from me, woo. Woo, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just woo, you know.
I'm gonna get Luke in here now, and I want to see you guys
Is Luke back there?
combat kick for it.
I'll fight him. Nah, dude, Luke will kick me real hard, and I'll be very sad.
A little bit. So I guess one of the things we have seen tonight, kind of going back to the footage here, the gameplay, is that these players are landing different places every time, which is kind of
Smart, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, make sure the people watching aren't going, "Hey, he landed tilted last time. Let's take him out." I mean, that's what I would be doing if I was one of his competitors, especially if he's sitting in first place with 11 kills. I mean,
true, man. 11-2, 9-kill lead. You know, if I was in this situation right now, I feel pretty confident. You're up by 9 kills, unless your opponent just kind of like pops off and gets like 10 kills in the very beginning, and you don't get anything. I don't want to jinx it, but like you're in a pretty good spot to take it.
Oh, yeah. And this is probably the first time, I guess, tonight, too, we've seen that the players aren't working together. I guess Chump's, I mean, I don't blame Chump. He doesn't really need to support or help his so-called competition here at all. But
yeah,
we've seen two other teams kind of use that strategy tonight just because of the setting updates. I mean, we've seen it come down so many times where someone gets a shotgun in the back and they don't have time to heal just because this game is so much more fast-paced now.
Definitely, yeah. Because, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but, like, before that Chump could even drop, there was, I think it was, like, 77 people in the lobby already. So, man, those endgame circles get smaller and smaller each time. And there's been times where it's, like maybe, like, third or fourth circle, and it's already endgame, you know? Like, there's, like, 3 people left. It's just like, where are they? Because the circle's so huge that they could just be hiding everywhere.
And that's one of the tricky parts when we talk about one of these kill race competitions with Fortnite too, is that it sometimes can help you by going for the hot drop because you guarantee you're going to move into the final circles, you know, with 1 or 2, 3 kills. But when you land in a situation like this, you have a great setup. He's got the guns that, I mean, they're not the best in the world, but he's in a pretty good spot as far as the setups go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly how, you know, like, I would play these. Because before, I'd just kind of go for hot jobs. I'm like, man, I need to get more kills with this guy. And then I'd kind of put myself in a weird situation where I'd drop somewhere like Salty Springs with a bunch of people. And then I'm leaving it to chance of like, all right, I'm going to go in this building and I'm going to hope there's a shotgun. If not, then I'm going to die. And then, like, sometimes it'd work, but most times I'd just die right away. And then, you know, I'd lose. So I found it, in my personal opinion, the best strategy doing these kill tournaments is drop somewhere a little bit low-key where you can get your loot, and then just definitely go for those endgame kills. And I think that's exactly what our boy Chump here is going to do. That's what he did last game, and I mean, it worked out, 11 kills. So
exactly, and he's going to find himself in a unique situation here, again, taking on another 2v1. It looks like both guys might either have both guys have a sniper. One guy's throwing nades or dynamite at him.
Yeah.
So he's in a tough spot here.
Man, he really overpeaked that for a little bit too long. He didn't realize that man, like, I paused because I hope that he hits one of these sniper shots because, man, he's gotta knock out one of these players early and just focus on that other player. Gonna try and go for a nice edit play. You're not gonna be able to get just yet. Yes, he has 95 damage.
Oh, another blue shield, but this guy's just taking him out, and his teammate's probably pushing in quick. Here comes the
not looking good for him right here.
Stink bombs. That's gonna chunk him if it hit. Oh, 19.
All it needs is 4 ticks with that stink, and then it's going to be GG's for our boy Chump here. Nice builds coming out of him, but he has no more match left, so he's got to play it real passive here. 62 shield on that one player. Both players now are a little weak, and unfortunately that player did get the run around on him, and he was able to clean it up there. So it is all up to Reflex right now.
And that's what I was about to ask. When you know that maybe you're not in a position where you're actually winning the build battle or the engagements, you might even just say, you know what, I need to get out of here and do it quick. But Chump, luckily, his opponent gets taken out, so
that's the GGs,
he's
man.
moving
that's
on here.
Unfortunate, yeah. It was, man. It always sucks when you kind of go down and then your other opponent's still alive.
Yeah.
But luckily, with that 9-kill cushion, buddy, you're not too nervous.
No, I mean, you're going into the second game, and that's one of those. So if it's me in that situation, I think I'm going tilted. I'm going for the hot drop. I'm getting the 2 to 3 kills right off the bat. And that's all my focus is, because if he's on that 8-9 kill cushion, 3 kills puts him up. To get 12 kills in Fortnite right now, with the sweaty as it is, it's possible, but
it's real hard.
Yeah, and especially when you're playing on a night in the hours like this where everyone else is trying to get in and play right now, so it's going to be a little bit tough. So we're going to hop right back on board with Tulsa here because they got some action going on. But
yes, we are.
We liked what we saw tonight. And again, this is maybe, I guess, a little bit more of what I'm expecting to see with the style of gameplay. I mean, he's playing a little bit slow, just kind of,
Yeah, it's real unfortunate, man. You know, you're in a tough spot here nowadays where I feel like the game is just so much slower because people aren't really trying to play aggressive. Because what are the chances of you finding a shotgun or anything like shield? You know, so you definitely got to play a little bit slower. So I'm really intrigued to see how people kind of play these now, where they just, honestly, in my opinion, they just completely changed the game of like people's play styles, you know, because.
And I guess one of the toughest things too is different events have different rules too. So some of these guys, again, this being their first night with, you know, no stretch, no heal regen, and then on top of that, there's no placement points. So.
True.
That's different because when you watch a lot of events that we see sometimes on Fortnite right now, we see a huge surge of hamster balls at the end.
True.
Almost every game we've seen tonight, I've seen maybe 1 hamster ball, maybe 2. Nothing too crazy. So,
man, I have been playing so much Arena. Have you been playing that?
Nope. I'm not even close to being good enough to.
Don't blame you.
Yeah.
Don't blame you, man. But back to my point, I've been playing so much Arena, and I've gone to find out that if you get in a hamster ball in the very beginning, because what I like to do is I drop Fatal, I get like 1 or 2 kills in Fatal, and then I just get in a hamster ball and I just fly around the map, just chilling up in trees. And once you get in a hamster ball, I feel like you have like a 90% chance of winning the game and making it to end game. Just because, dude, you get in a hamster ball, you get up in a tree. I mean, who's gonna look up on a tree, you know? So it's just so easy for, you know, players to make it to end game, and that's why all these competitive tourneys we see like 40 people like end game circles where it's like 5th circle and there's 40 people alive because everyone's in hamster balls. It's such a tiny circle, and then, you know, it's just kind of hope you get placement points, and that's honestly the way that I think you should do it. Just get some kills right away in the very beginning, and then just placement. Doesn't matter. Just go for those placement points, man, because those add up, man.
And it seems like the hamster ball's ability to add to your mobility in this game is so crucial. I mean, you can get around the map. You don't have to waste mats just, you know, building from circle to circle. You can just pop around, bounce around, take shots here. And I don't necessarily hate the hamster ball. It's just, again, it's a strategy that if you're going to use it, you got to kind of make the decision early on, like you said, get those early game kills and then just play for placement. So we're seeing a little bit of a strategy here where he's just kind of getting in the air, trying to collect some information, but I'm not a big fan of where this final circle looks like it's going to be landing here. It's kind of out in the open, and
Man, end game circles of volcanoes are the absolute worst, especially when it's at the very top. I saw a clip on Twitter today, actually, where the end game was literally at the peak of the volcano where, like, everyone's flying up. So it was just literally, like, who has more HP and can survive flying up, because you can't land down and, like, go for heal off because everyone's just in the air. So, you know, a lot of these circles are a little bit odd. The good thing about this location, though, this part of the map, is that there's so many geysers around the map where you can literally just, like, go from one part to the other part to the other part. So easy rotations. But and those endgame circles can get a little bit annoying. Looks like Reels did go down there. He was able to get 1 kill before he got dropped. So, Superior's in a pretty good spot here to just kind of... Okay, so it's 2-3 actually. Interesting.
Okay.
So Superior is down. So he needs to get... There's 8 people left. Just get 3 kills to get up there. Well, 2 technically, I guess.
It's not too much to ask for because, again, being in these final circles with this few people left can sometimes be easy and sometimes be really hard, just depending on how your enemies are going to play this situation, knowing that there's... Wow, and that's...
And there's a gold scar waiting from right outside. This is exactly what you want. You don't have any shields, man.
I was going to say,
perfect.
Knowing that he popped the slurp and he might be running into somebody while it's still kind of healing him, are you maybe thinking about saving the chug, or are you just saying, nah, I'm popping and getting the 100 and
yeah,
moving?
Definitely. Yeah, because, I mean, at this point, it's end game, so the chances of you using that chug or, that slurp a little bit later on, I feel like the chances are so slim because you're just going to be focused on getting all the kills. And I feel like that's a huge issue with a lot of these players. I've noticed a lot of players, say that there's like 5 people left, right? And you have 70 HP and you have that med kit. A lot of players are like, well, why would I use this med kit,
Yeah.
But on the opposite spectrum, it's like, why wouldn't you use that med kit? The game's literally about to end. Get some 30 extra HP, and 30 extra HP, man, it'll save your life, man. It really will.
Well, like you said, and especially with the end game like that, where there's a lot of building going on, there's a lot of flying, a lot of movement.
Yeah.
Like you said, you don't always know if you're even going to have the time to get it off, especially with how long the med kits and the chug drugs take.
Oh, man. Especially nowadays where, like, if a player shoots you for your shield and they know that they popped your shield or they got you weak, they're not going to be like, all right, this player's weak. Let me just chill for a second, let him take a chug. They'll be like, yo, this guy's one shot. And just rush in there, get the kills. That's it. So, like, tip from Blendy, your weekly tip from Blendy, end game, if you got any heals, any shields, even if it's just going to give you, like, 10 shield, just use it.
Oh, yeah. And how many times have we seen or lost a match, and you look at the guy's health at the end, and it's like 20 health, 15 health.
It's like, oh, he had a medkit, though. So.
It's my fault.
Yeah, unfortunate there. 4 people left there. Superior did spot a player right by him. He did run away, though. That's very interesting.
And it looked like the other player didn't even see him. I mean, he could have just popped out of the ball, shot him in the back. I'm not necessarily disagreeing with the trap placement, because especially since people might just randomly walk in here looking for a place to hide from the storm here. But
especially because it's, like, in circle, too. So, like, that might actually work out in his favor there. So maybe a 200 IQ blade by Superior there.
Most definitely. I mean, just getting beamed from the back, but luckily no damage comes in.
Oh, he lost all of his shield. He went from 100 to 28, which is unfortunate. Luckily, he does have some minis to kind of get back up there. And there is a chest there, so hopefully he finds a 50 shield here. More minis. Hey.
What you love, yeah, just kind of walk with the storm. You got cover from the back. I mean, the unfortunate thing is they do know he's somewhere in here, but that trap, they don't have to, he doesn't have to worry about them hearing or knowing where it's at because he put it down earlier. So, again, it might come into a big play here, but just kind of trying to get control of his area, make sure he's got all the walls built up so he doesn't get edited on. But he's ready for this gunfight. He hears him above him.
Yeah, there's one player above him here, so let's see what he's going to try and do here. I was going to say one thing that Superior has to his advantage is that it's currently a 1v1v2. So, best case scenario, Superior can just kind of wait for these people to start fighting each other and go for that third party. Looks like one team's going to push up on him. Can he escape? He's going to try and escape, go back in that house to hide with those traps. That's very smart. Let's see if it's going to work out in his favor, though.
I mean, he's got this whole building kind of blocked down for the most part. He knows where all his traps are at. He's got all the walls built in here.
He's got to unedit that.
Yeah, and he's really putting these guys in the position where now they have to make a move. The tricky part, though, is looking at the next circle. I don't think anyone's going to make it, and it's going to come down here in the next, 20 seconds as this collapses here. Someone's dying, and it's just a matter of who.
That is very true. And look at that. The kills keep going down, so it's currently, what is that, a 1v3? So, like we mentioned, he is down by 1 kill, so it's smart to go for the win here, but at the same time, you are down by a kill. So, I mean, it is very possible that Superior can just go down. Those people that make it to endgame, they might just be the best duo out there, and they're going to just, unfortunately go down. So Superior has to make a move here. Definitely go for a lot of these kills here.
Oh,
One
it
player
catches
hits him
one
for
guy off
102.
guard.
There we go. So
That's
it's
what you
currently
need.
tied 3-3 here. Superior needs to get one more kill to advance on in the bracket there. Player's playing high ground. He's going to try to shoot him down here. The player is...
Oh, this is going to be so tricky. He's right above him. He's not in the
Look at
best
his mag
spot.
count. Look at his mag count. He has 4 builds to his name. He has to go up that mountain. It's not looking good for him.
Oh, and he's getting tag teamed here. He's just got to clean up one of these guys. Is he going to be able to get the shot?
He's not going to get up there. He's not going to make it.
He doesn't have time.
Circle. That is so unfortunate for him. He's going to go down to the circle. Oh, no, he does. And that's exactly what I was talking about, man. That's so unfortunate. Thankfully, though, he was able to clean up that first guy.
Oh.
10 HP. Oh, that hurts me. Oh, my God.
And that's maybe that's one of those things where you decide to build a way, get out of the storm. I mean, all he had to do there was make it out of that alive, and he might have gone away with that kill that he needed. All he had to do was outlast, let the guy die in the storm.
Man, it's just so unfortunately, that's not a word. It's just so unfortunate there for our boy. But luckily, he did get that one kill, so it's going to be tied. So it's going to be one more round coming out of these players here. And interesting enough, I think we're going to be able to see the full game here, which is going to be cool because we haven't really seen a full game from Superior and Reals. So.
And this one's down to the wire. It's
literally
there.
tied, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, this is something to take away from this, guys, too, is that these are weekly events, so you guys definitely have the chance to learn from your experiences, too. And like we said in that situation, it's a 2v1. You're going up in the storm. Now you know next week what you can do different to take home the first place if he doesn't advance here. And I'm super hyped for this. I mean, one kill, even game, and he ties it. That's what you want to see. I mean,
to add on to this pressure too, I believe this is a tiebreaker, which means first person to 5 kills wins.
Okay.
Or if neither if neither people, sorry, I
just decided to. I like it.
If neither players get 5 kills, it's the person with the highest kills. Dude, I don't know. I
too many P's, bro. Just too many P's.
I struggled going through that. And I'm agree with you, Mario. Like I just struggled so hard, but we got through it.
Polly picked a piper pickle.
Stop it. Pickles
you don't like
are nasty.
pickles. I forgot.
Pickles are nasty.
No more pickle talk.
If you're Superior here, would you go for a hot drop and get those 5 kills right away?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay, I like it. I respect it.
And it's not something that he can't do because we've seen the skills. So looking at this bus, he's got plenty of places here to land. I mean,
yeah, because I mean, you could play this, tiebreaker so many ways. I've played the tiebreaker before where because back then it was 3 kills. They upped it up to 5, which I think is better. But there's been games before where I knew the player I was playing against going to get 3 kills. So literally what I would do is I drop at the most discreet spot and just wait. And then the player would die. I'd be like, yo, I win. But there's been times where I'm playing against real good players. I'm like, okay. I remember this one time I was playing against this guy who was real good. Got a tiebreaker. I dropped Lazy Links. I'm so sad. Lazy Links is gone, dude. I'm sad. 42 damage there. 84. Can he finish it off there? Oh, barely missed that one shot. But back to my point, I played it real aggressive, got 3 kills right away, and I moved on. So, there's so many different play styles here. It looks like he's going to go for that hot drop. And I respect it. Getting those 5 kills right away, it's going to feel real, real good.
Yeah, and that's, like you said, I think that's the important strategy here because he gets the guns that he needs to make sure that he can actually get into a decent engagement. Mm-hmm. And he landed in a place that's not necessarily busy, but it's not far away where he's not going to have to, I guess, be stressed about getting somewhere to win the engagements faster than his opponent.
I've seen a lot of people drop in this location, actually. It's really smart because there's about 2 or 3 chest spawns there, a lot of floor loot. So I've seen what a lot of people do is that they drop here, loot that, and then loot that house over right in front of them, and then go into Salty with some loot. But, I mean, if I'm being real with you, Mario, the loot isn't looking too good for him. That's not really the loadout that you want when you're getting an engagement. I mean, the best weapon that you have for up close is dualies, which it could get the job done, but if someone has a spaz,
you're done.
Man, you better hope he misses all of his shots because it's not looking good there. So, looks like Superior's going to try and go for some quick shots here. And like we mentioned, all he has to do is get 5 kills, and then he will move on. But if he does go down here, all Rios has to do is literally get 1 kill, and then he wins. So.
And I'm a little bit surprised that he decided to take those shots, knowing that those guys didn't necessarily see him.
Look at the kill feed. Rios got 1 kill right now. So
pushing the pressure on, yeah. And he could have easily snuck up on these guys. He's got 3 clingers to his name with no shield, so he kind of gave his, I guess, positioning away that really would have helped him win this gun battle. But
I think he did that. I actually agreed with what he did there just because that team wasn't going to focus on him because there's another team in that house right now. So there's currently two teams in that house there.
He gets one knockdown.
Kill with that sticky nade. Going to finish off the kill. They're very smart there. And I like what he's playing. He can't get aggressive and just push in on these players because that player doesn't have a shotgun. He only has far range weapons. So it's currently 1-1 right now for Reals and Superior. I think there's 2 more teams over in Salty too. So maybe he can get up to 4 kills here possibly if the players don't knock each other. But look at his mat count, man. He has about 14 builds, 15 actually. So
yeah, he's looking to get some resources real quick here. And there's definitely at least one more guy from the team that he shot down here and someone else, because I saw at least 2 more people in Salty.
There we go. This is one person flying away there. Gonna try to take some shots here. Look at that damage. Unfortunately, he gets shot in the back. Nothing to heal with. And looks like he's going to get aggression on that one player, which is pretty smart because you don't really want to face a whole duel with no shielded on,
And this is what's tough, yeah. 73 health, no shields. In a tiebreaker situation where it's a race to 5 and it's tied 1-1, he's worried about shields and making himself maybe not feel so naked right now.
And after further investigation, I don't think this is a tiebreaker. This is game number 2.
Game number 2? So
just a normal game, Martin. I really thought this was game number 3, dude. I got round confused with
We're
game.
building in the hype.
The hype is here, boys.
If this is a game 3, it's going to a game 3 no matter what. They're going to play it all out. It's a best-of-5 series.
Yo, actually, it might go to tiebreaker because Reals went down with 1 kill. Superior has 1 kill, and it's looking not too good for him. He actually goes down.
And Blindy saves it. He read the future, ladies and gentlemen.
200 IQ Blindy. Oh,
Caster IQ.
I knew it, dude. See, like, I just shout out to That's a Raven, dude. I just looked in the future. I was like,
you just saw
tiebreaker.
You were like, they're both going to die in the next 30 seconds. Call it out.
Dude, how funny would it be if it's not a tiebreaker? It's just like
there's actually a winner, and we're going to look really, really bad. But
sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Tiebreaker, my friend. You got to get 5 kills or get more kills than your opponent if the other person goes down.
That's what's going to be tough.
I think it was 1-1, unless that Rio's got 2 kills there.
I was going to say, yeah, so we're not exactly sure because it seemed like it was all tied up, but he left the lobby pretty quick, so we're like,
able to confirm there. So
maybe he's just like, you know what? I need to get my head reset. Let's go. Fresh lobby. We're going to do this again. And
why would a man leave, man? Come on.
I leave matches all the time. I get out. I see a guy building toward me crazy, and I'm just like, nah, he won. Bye. Don't even get. Just
all right, dude. But like, you're not playing in a tournament, buddy. Like, you're at home. It's different, dude. Like, we need to see the kills. Don't leave.
We want to definitely see the action, and
very unfortunate.
We haven't been disappointed with any of the action though tonight.
No,
so.
Definitely not, dude. It's been very, very great gameplay. We're gonna continue the gameplay over in Spokane Valley here. Let's see what the boys in Spokane are up to right here. Oh, Ty Dolla's here, dude.
There we go.
This man, he's 12 and he's a legend.
This is what we actually love to see, is because, again, this is a weekly event, so it's an opportunity for the younger generation to really get that LAN experience that they might not get elsewhere, and that's one of the things that Esports Arena does a great job. Oh, and he's showing us off the 90s. I like it.
He's on Xbox too, so like those.
He's making me look bad as one of these controller players here. Woo.
So for season 1, I remember Ty Dolla just because he would always show up in season 1 and do really well. I think he came a little bit later in season 1, which was unfortunate. But he did really well, and I think he ended up placing I think it was 3rd or 4th in the for the finale.
Okay.
Which isn't too bad for being so young and being able to come into the season late and still place that high. So I honestly think that Ty Dolla is going to be a player to look out for season 2 in Spokane Valley, and I mean he showed up week number 1, baby. So he's here.
That's what I like, and like you said, he's up 2-0 going into game 2 here. So as long as he makes sure he doesn't lose the lead here, he's going to be walking into this round right here feeling really good about himself. And
that's a good loadout. Able to find a shotgun right away, which is exactly what you need, shotgun and AR. So
nothing better than that. I mean, you got your headshot and your cleanup if you miss it. So
exactly. Maybe some shields, but hey, dude.
And it doesn't sound like
all you need right now.
I don't think I heard too much noise or anyone land around him, so he's going to have plenty of time here to get his resources up, make sure he's got his mats all maxed out before hopefully he pushes an engagement. But
I'm really loving his loadout now, man. It's looking so good for him. He's gonna farm that. I think he gets you like about like 100, yeah, 88 steel, dude, out of like 4 hits. That's
nice.
insane.
The fact that it just saves you. Metal is probably one of the most frustrating things to farm.
Oh, so much, dude. Like destroying like a whole truck. And it's like, yo, here's 15 metal, buddy. It's like, okay.
I'm just happy they fixed all the noises so they're not as obnoxious when you blow them up and destroy them.
Oh, the and like, oh, okay.
Gotta turn down my headset.
Every time I destroy like a truck, I have to like take off my headset right before. I'm like, I'm about to destroy it. I gotta take this off. I gotta hear it. So horrible. I like Tydolla's playstyle here. You know, we always talk about people's play styles of some people play it real hot, go tilted right away. Some people play slow, get their material and loot up, and then play endgame. And that's exactly what Tydolla's going to do here, which is really smart just because you don't want to get caught with your pants down when you're like dropping in tilted with a pistol and like 4 people with spazzes come at you and you're like, oh my lord.
And that's probably, I guess, one of the best things about landing in a... Lucky Landing's not... Yeah, it's not a terrible location because there's so many different buildings to kind of loot.
Oh yeah, dude, you can easily walk out of here with max metal mats or max metal, wood, and brick, and there's a good amount of like chest spawns here. So I mean, it's a good place to land at. It's just so south on the map that like it's not really worth going, especially having to like deal with these like far rotations. So
I was just about to say that's the only downside is that he's probably going to find himself in a position where the rotate's not going to be in his favor, but Spokane goes down his opponent here, so
my man Tydolla,
he's going into the next round. Look, he wants to smile so bad.
I don't blame him, man. Like these tourneys are so rough sometimes against people you're playing against that like when you get that win, you just feel so thank you. Like I feel so good right now. This is the 1v1 duo rule set, by the way. My man Orc. Are there still some places doing duos? Yeah. So a lot of these Walmart locations, just because they could fit, I believe it's like 30 people, something around 30 or 35. Since not too many people can play, they do 1v1 duos over at the bigger locations like Oakland sometimes and OC. We do duo squad. So you know you're playing against you and your partner playing against 2 other people and kill race. So it just varies on location.
Depends on the.
Dude, my man Orc, look at that. Have I not known about this? We're gonna see me next week at Colorado Springs. I'm looking forward to it, my friend.
Awesome. That's what we love to see the most because it's we talked about this off stream about where your career started, where my career started.
Man.
And when we look at someone like Tydolla, who's you said 12?
He's 12, dude.
He gets the opportunity to have somewhere close to him where he gets weekly LAN experience to put on his resume at 12 years old. I mean, you don't get that opportunity a lot. So huge shout out to the Esports Arena, our sponsors, the Overpower PCs, all the systems that these guys get to show up on because I don't know about you, but when I first got into gaming, that was the biggest expense that took me a while to save up for was a decent computer to run my games.
Man, you can't forget about Walmart too. Huge shout out to Walmart. Man, back in my day, I'd walk into Walmart and it's like, yo, we'll go to McDonald's, I guess. You know, McDonald's is cool. I like McDonald's. It's good. And now it's like, honey, do you want to go to Walmart with me? And then in the back of your head is like, dude, there's an esports arena in there. I'm like, yes, mom, please.
Right.
So, like, it's just so wild. And back to what we were talking about, too, off stream, we just had this, like, nice conversation of, like, we were kind of roasting each other of, like, dude, back in our day, we'd play these, like, money 8s or, like, ththese, like, 1v1, like, GB matches for, like, $10. And we'd win, and we'd be like, let's go, dude, I got $10. And now we see all these, like, young, like, 14-year-old players just, like, total earnings, $5,000. It's just like, what?
Give me my chump change.
I was getting hyped over $10, and this man's over here making $5,000. Oh, okay, buddy. Sure.
This is not for a code red spot, Invictus. So this is we're going to be a little bit secretive here because we want you guys to show up about the swag. But the winner of each location does get to go home with something wonderful, Fortnite related, every week, and then. At the end of the week, depending on your placement, you get a certain amount of points, which qualifies you for the end of the season tournament. Which
it's a secret right now, so we can't really tell everyone. But dude, start coming to the arena. Like, trust me. Just like trust me. Start coming to the arena. It's gonna be such a great finals. I really wish I could tell people, man,
and there's
but it's
again
so fun. It's gonna be so good.
Shout outs to TY because one of the best parts about him is that he's probably one of the guys that's taking advantage of the new thing that we're starting tonight, which is the 15 and under bracket. So that's
True.
a big question that's been brought up in esports for a lot of different years, whether or not it's fair for someone so young to play against someone that's a little bit older or has more time or experience. So to kind of separate that and have different age groups is awesome. And then the fact that it's only 10, 15 bucks to show up and play.
15, yeah.
15?
Yes, sir.
To play Fortnite?
For a good amount of money, $100 each week, and then the final is like, it's gonna be amazing.
So
It's gonna be very great. We see a lot of great people in the finals.
And that's, I think, the coolest part is we're seeing a lot of camaraderie between the different locations.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you see people in chat shouting out each other that they've seen last season and giving
yeah,
call-outs and saying, hey, are you going to be there? What's your team doing? Adding each other, be friends. And then they're also playing against each other and practicing, which is awesome.
You know, dude, I've never met BG in my life. This dude just started showing up to the stream. We started playing Fortnite together. Now we're pretty good friends, dude. I like to think we're pretty good friends. BG's going to roast me like, I don't know who this guy is. What do you mean?
He's not my friend. This bot. This bot.
But yeah, point is, like, I met some people through the arena. It's just such a great time. I'm competing for, what is it like? Look at this troll. BG got, let me see. / ban the real BG. Okay. So yeah, man. Point is, if you guys have an arena close to you, just come, man. You're going to make a lot of good friends, good experience, good LAN experience. We are going to go on a quick break, though. So make sure, don't cry, Mario. We're going to come back, buddy. We're going to come back.
I got to go get some tissues.
They got to go get water. They got to get their food, potty break. So make sure you guys come back in a little bit for some more high-octane Fortnite gameplay, boys.
Be right back. Welcome back, guys. Hopefully you didn't take too long of a break like us. I mean, I had to... Oh!
If I could get a clip of that, boys, please. I'm retiring.
That was
actually really cool.
That was a bounce. Yeah.
Did you just see?
Oh, yeah.
We're going over to Tulsa, boys. Yo, BT, let's go. Yo, I'm putting that in my Fortnite montage, boys. Let's go.
You got to do that in slow-mo, too. Just...
I don't know. How did I do that, dude? All right, Tulsa. This is going to be losers round 3 here. Superior is back, unfortunately. He did go drop down into the losers bracket.
I like the name. I Drive Volvos. Shout out. He's shouting out my shirt. If you like it, you can actually get it at Ross. Found it in the clearance section for like $10. So I was like, PlayStation shirt, $10.
Facts.
Score.
Facts, dude. This is so nice, man. I'm honestly like so jealous. Someone in the production booth, Kyle, this guy has the dopest sweater, and I came up just like, dude, that sweater's so cool. He's like, thanks, man. I got it at the thrift for $4. I'm just like, how?
Macklemore Thrift Shop.
Dude, this man, Kyle's a beast, dude. If you guys don't follow Kyle, you're losing out. This man makes some great music, and he's very good looking too. He has good fashion sense. So shout out to Kyle.
He was rocking the Shenrons yesterday. Made me very jealous. Very, very jealous.
Big facts, dude.
Oh, that was Luke. Yeah,
it was Luke. Dude, Luke. Man, this man Luke just likes to flex on everyone. This man just like showed me all the shoes he's bought, and I was like, I hate you, Luke. Like, it's not fair. This man's already handsome, funny, and he's rich now, dude. Like, Luke, come on, buddy. Like, what are you doing here, man? Like,
but he doesn't have your gorilla love that you got going on.
Dude, don't do that, Luke. I can see you. Don't Luke, don't come kick me, please. I love you.
No, not the Spartan drop kick. Here it comes.
So Luke is such a great guy. You know, he's very good at a lot of stuff. Hey, Luke. Hey, man. Dude, look at that. Yeah, boy.
No, these are SBs, son. You can't touch the SBs.
I'm gonna fall.
Like
That was scary.
At least you're tall enough to put your leg up on the desk like that.
I like how Luke just had to come in just to flex, dude. Like, just, we're so lucky to have.
That's gonna be the new stinger. It's just gonna be Luke's shoe moment. He just comes in and flexes his shoes, and then we go to a break.
That's gonna be one of the highlights we put in the top 5 highlights for the night, dude.
I feel like we were all just Instagram models there. You know, we had the pose with our feet up on the.
Facts, dude. I'm gonna get a DM by Adidas and I'll be like, man, I really appreciate you guys. Shout out the shoes. Here's 9 of them. Can
we get the first caster shoe contract? The Blendy Customs.
Woo! Maybe. I hope so. That'd be very cool. Not too much action going on in the game here, which is unfortunate. It looks like Superior does have 3 kills there and that Rift. Are they playing together again? That's really interesting.
We've seen that strategy a few times here kind of work out for a few different people, and I was going to say I would expect him to save that Rift just to use it to kind of get in better positioning or one of those last-minute ditch moves, but nope, they're going to use it together and just kind of – I like it. I mean, again, it's one of those things that you don't know if it's going to work or not work out for you, and I guess I've always been one of those players where if I'm going to put myself in a position where it comes down to I hate using the word luck with Fortnite because it's not necessarily luck, but – when you're getting in a gunfight in a battle royale and someone else shoots you in the back, there's not a whole lot that you're really able to do about that. So I'm not going to hold that against myself, and that's exactly what he's able to do here is just get himself in a good position, put some bullets into this guy's back, and it's the first player tonight that we've seen do the drop build, which I love.
That's very true, man. A lot of people don't utilize that drop build, but it's so useful. Looks like Superior's opponent did go down here. Unfortunate for him, but for Superior, it is very good for him. He does go down there. Sucks, dude. That's not good for our boy Superior, but
unfortunately not. But if you are Superior, I'm probably making that same move again because he let his teammate again push the action, die first, and he's like, all right, let's see what you did. If I can clean this up, nope. Oh well. But he's still on the lead, so he's not in a bad spot here.
No, definitely not. I think he was up by 3 kills. So, you know, he's got a little bit of cushion.
Not terrible.
3 kills isn't too high of a, you know, like of a kill gap.
Right.
But, you know, any kill matters here. You know? there's been so many times where the person's up by like, what, 2 kills?
Yeah.
And then it's literally down to that 1 kill, and they only win because of that 1 kill. So, dude, 3 kills, just...
And going back to their strategy of playing together in a way, that's almost more of a reason, I guess I would say, to play together, because now if you know you have the advantage over your teammate, you can really just follow their moves, let them pop a few shots into people, and as long as you're not the one to go down, uh-oh, it's gorilla time.
Watch this. Oh.
If you would have got the gorilla flip,
dude,
I would have bowed down right then. Just.
I don't know what else to flip. There's nothing else to flip. We need some more props, boys.
And see,
I was. Flip anything.
Yeah, I don't like the word flip because in high school I was a big gambler. You know, flipping dollars. You remember that?
Come on, Mario. Dude, I used to like have like a backpack full of chips and just like, you want chips, my boy? $1.
Bundy.
It's a tough world out there, buddy.
Bundy had his own little convenience store going on.
Dude, the principals would get mad because like they'd have their own concession stands with chips, and I'd just be like, chips.
He's like, nah, bro.
I sold candy too, buddy. Like,
you see that line? That line's like 5 people deep, bro. I got those Doritos right here, just $1.
Yo, my man, you want a Snickers bar? I got you. Twix? You're Twix, man? I got you.
Did you have any deals? You know, the 2-for-1 deals or anything like that?
Sometimes when I was feeling a little bit spicy, I was like, you know what, man? 2 for $150.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
You got to keep your customers happy, you know? Like, it's the first rule of business.
Customer's always right. So.
Nah, just keep it happy.
Customers always happy.
Dude, I've worked in retail and just customer service in general. That is not a fact, dude. Like.
Oh no, most definitely.
No.
My favorite story comes from Chick-fil-A. And it's the reason they put me in the back to be the breader, because someone with a straight face looked at me and they go, "What's the difference between a chicken strip and a chicken nugget?"
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you answer that?
You go, you know what? I'm going to get my manager who knows about all the ingredients and recipes, and he will answer that for you. While I turn around and chuckle and laugh to myself in the back. So you don't get mad and yell at me.
Man, I remember that when I used to work in the theater when I was 18, I had this guy come up to me. It was like 8 p.m. on like a Wednesday, so it was dead, you know, and it was only mean box office because it wasn't busy at all. And then this older gentleman comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, I'd like to buy 1 ticket senior, please." And I was like, "All right, sir, no issue. It's gonna be $11.50." And he's like, "But I said the senior discount." And I was like, "Yeah, sir. Tickets are usually $13.50. It is $11 or $11.50, something like that. It was like $2 off." And then the guy's like, Well, back in my day, you guys didn't charge that much. I used to get $5 tickets." And I was like, "Really? Like, sir, when's the last time you came here?" He's like, 15 years ago. And I just looked at the man like, 15 years ago? And I just saw like...
Minimum wage was $1, sir.
Yeah, I was like, "Sir, like, there's inflation. Like, I don't know." Like, I got in trouble for it, but I didn't care. I was just so mind blown. This man had the audacity to tell me he came here 15 years ago, and like, oh my God, dude, that was insane. Good times, man. Good times.
Oh yeah, retail makes you grow up and learn how to talk to people really quick. So for all of our young Fortnite viewers who unfortunately aren't able to become pros, and you do need some real life work experience, fast food, customer service. No, dude, we got to make them start there. They gotta. I feel like anyone who's...
That's how you go from a boy into a man.
Exactly. Fast food, retail.
Man, you get some odd characters, so that's fun. But let's look back at the gameplay here. Superior and our boy Tulsa won. Are you gonna push by 1 player? And look at that kill shot, man.
Superior just let Tulsa do all the work and just comes up every time and just he boxes him in. He's like, "You're not getting any of this. Bye."
For reals, man. It's just. Doesn't matter how much damage you do. It's just that last shot that matters, and
that's got to be so frustrating if you're this other player, because that's the 2nd or 3rd time that's happened to him when he's been going up against Superior tonight. Where,
yeah, especially because you're down by kills, so like you need these kills. Superior just coming through like, "Hey, this guy's one shot, dude, sick."
Right? Because you're like, "Oh, I just landed 160. I'm gonna tie the game." What?
What? How do you go? Superior, come on, buddy.
I'm pretty sure we're lucky that Superior doesn't have the webcam on, because I feel like a controller would come flying across the arena at him when he wins this match.
Every kill he gets, he just chuckles a little bit like, "Oh, dude, I got the kill." GG, man. What's your epic? Crooks Blendy. Sorry, I totally forgot what Epic was. It's a Crooks Blendy. I think you already follow me on Twitter, Invictus, but just in case you don't, buddy, at Crooks Blendy, whenever you want to play some Fortnite, my friend, let me know. And, dude, look at that beautiful command. Shout out to Kathy.
You want to carry me some since I'm a console player and the controller, you know, backpack me a little bit, throw on the JanSport, some Dora the Explorer action?
Dude, let me know, my friend. I'm going to be busy this weekend watching WrestleMania. But Monday, let's do it, man.
Let's see.
Let's do it.
I'm down. I haven't played Fortnite in a while, only because it's.
Boy, are you up for a rude awakening, my friend.
Oh yeah. I've seen obviously all the changes that have been going on tonight, and I can tell you I'm excited. I won't completely lie. I've played a few games here and there.
Okay.
But everyone's just so hungry to win now that, like I said, I have to make sure I sit down with my towel so I have a place to wipe my hands once it gets to the final circle.
When I play Fortnite nowadays, I literally have like 5 water bottles on deck. Just like I gotta keep drinking water just so I don't sweat. It's just like, man, like this game just.
I've actually invested in deodorant because of how much I've started perspiring.
Hold on, dude. What does that mean? Invested in deodorant, buddy? Like, have you not been using deodorant this whole time, Mario?
I realized after I said it, I kind of set myself up for the smelly joke, didn't I?
I was gonna say, buddy, like, what do you mean? I just started investing in deodorant.
Blendy right now, you guys can't see him, but he's like smelling the air. Like, what did I get into myself to with this smelly caster? Not using deodorant.
Continue to sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I noticed that Fortnite has caused a lot more people to play sweaty, so I thought, hey, it might not be a bad idea if I got some extra money, throw it into some stocks, and invest in some sweatness and perspiring solution. But no, I wasn't.
Mario, I just started investing in deodorant, buddy. Like, come on, dude. It's one of those moments where, like, I knew exactly what you meant.
But you're like, I'm not letting him get away with this one.
I can't let you slide on that one, buddy. Like, I can't let you slide on that one.
No, that's what a good friend is for. When your friends totally throw themselves over the bus, you throw it in reverse and you back up on them.
It's like, hold on, dude. What did you just say, my friend? Like, come on, buddy.
You totally hit the sirens. You were like, beep, beep. No, we're not letting this one get away, buddy.
Everything just paused, dude. Like, as soon as you said that, like, my road just like, what? Man, GG, Mario. I was the deodorant. Let's see what our players are doing here. A little bit of a slower game coming out of both players. And, I mean, I don't really blame them with the new updates, man. You can't really be as aggressive as you'd like because if you lose that HP, buddy, then you're done.
And I don't always, or not always, but I don't necessarily hate where they're at right now. I can't see where the full circle is, obviously, to know their exact positioning. But in all honesty, Dusty Divot, since Season 1 and 2, when I've been playing, has by far probably been one of my favorite places to land just because it's kind of centralized, and especially with the last update of the map they did, adding this, there's so much, I feel like, loot here where people just avoid, and especially when you're looking for your mats, this is just a great place to farm metal.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dusty Divot is kind of a place like to stray away from, just for the simple fact, I know there's a lot of loot there and good materials, but just for the simple fact that it keeps changing so much, and I'm one of those players that likes dropping in at one spot and then just perfecting it. Like, I know where every loot spawn is, I know everything, so
Gotcha.
That's why, I used to drop Greasy Grove until they took that away, and then I started dropping Lazy Links, and they took that away. Now I'm a Fatal man. Every game I just drop Fatal.
So when we're going to practice, everyone now knows where to come and take us out, unfortunately.
Oh, please, like, come at me, boys. Like, free kills, easy loot. Yes, please stream snipe me and give me free kills.
I mean, that's kind of what we've, I guess, seen a majority of the night here, is that we haven't seen a lot of consistency with where people are landing. They're changing it up all night. We've seen some high-paced action, but we've also seen some footage like this where, I mean, he's rocking 4 kills, which isn't slow by all means, but it hasn't been. We've
seen a lot of players with a lot more kills back in the updates, so
yeah,
I think I think it just kind of has to do with the update where, Superior seems like a really great player. He's just kind of not able to be as aggressive as he'd like just because he doesn't have that cushion of, hey, I'm weak, but I just killed this player. I got my health back,
Well, and the big thing is, like you mentioned, is with the amount of guns now that you have to kind of be, I guess, more selective because you're actually going to be carrying shields like we see him now. I mean, before this week with this update, it was kind of rare to see people waste a slot on a fat shield or, be so generous with how many heals they're carrying. But people seem now they're not letting the bandages go, the slurps, the chug jugs. They're holding on to them because they are so useful now.
Man, every time I played squads, holding any type of heals, it was just like silly. Like you're literally just wasting a spot because you just wipe out a squad, you're back at 100, So now I've actually seen a lot of players actually waste 2 slots on heals. So it's really interesting to see how people are kind of adjusting to that. Nice flintlock play. He's gonna try and go for the RPG. He's gonna go. Okay, so he's able to clean him up. He did get RPG'd. So
I was going to say a little bit risky there. Almost didn't pay off, but that flintlock jump was so sexy. I mean, that's the first time we've seen it successfully land tonight.
Yeah.
And he came away the victor, which, like you said, is sometimes a little bit tricky to do when you just blast yourself.
Yeah.
You shoot yourself up in the air, and the amount of time, it's not a whole lot, but to switch between weapons and just leave yourself exposed is sometimes risky. And
true. That is very true. And unfortunately for Tulsa there, that was his gunfight, and then Superior just came in and just took the kill again. So,
and it's almost to a point now where if Superior gets 2 more kills, I don't think there's a way for Sim to be able to come back here because that's going to drop the lobby down to a total of, 11 people?
Yeah, it's looking, by every kill Superior gets, it's just going to be that much harder for, the other
his
guy to come
opponent.
back.
Yeah, and I think he only needs maybe this 1-2 kills here to close out this round, and he can just kind of dance the rest of the day off on him.
I honestly think that at this point, no, you're right, 1 or 2 kills, and I feel like that really solidifies it. But I feel like, Superior's already at the point where it's a GG just because he's going to just keep following Tulsa.
Oh,
and,
for sure.
He's just going to make it so much harder for him. We're like, Tulsa gets a guy weak, no problem. Let me get that free kill, and there we go.
And like you said, with 14 people left, there's 2 of them, so 12 total, and him to pull out 7 of those 12 kills,
It's real tough, man.
Yeah.
It's real tough, especially with your opponent following you. And like that, Tulsa does go down, unfortunately, which does mean that Superior does move on in the bracket here. And I'm glad to see that, too, just because, Superior is a good player. Sometimes the RNG gets the better of them, and they do go down that loser's bracket. But the beautiful thing about loser's bracket is that, okay, I was about to say, what was that? Like, I thought he was just going to, die there.
being a little bit flashy, yeah, but...
Yeah. The beautiful thing about loser's bracket, I don't know why I can't see loser's bracket, is that you just play that much more matches, which is always a good time.
Especially when we're talking about a game like Fortnite that does come up to chance, the more time that you can put on the keyboard or the sticks in between, your rounds or your games, or just to keep warmed up, makes a huge difference. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to play Fortnite in a tournament or a competitive environment cold. I'd much rather play for an hour or 2 and then start my competitive matches.
Yeah, man, it's so tough playing in these tourneys because the downside that a lot of people don't realize is that if you're moving on in the winners bracket and you get over to grand finals, I'm not sure how it is in other locations, but in OC, you literally have an hour, maybe even sometimes a 2-hour gap where you're not doing anything really. And there's been so many times where me and my boy Eddie, we'd move on in the bracket really quickly. We'd get up in that winners bracket, really high up there, round 3 or 4. And then it's all right, you guys have a match for an hour or 2. And at that point, we wouldn't really want to, play. Just been playing Fortnite for so much, we kind of want that break. So, being able to be in that losers bracket, you're just going to be that much more refreshed,
Yeah. And that's something that we're kind of, I guess, maybe...
Ooh, that was a nice play out coming to Spirit. And he cleans up the second player, too. That definitely has to go in the top 5, top 10s. That was a very nice, flashy play coming out of Superior. And that's what I like to see here at the arena, man. A lot of these players showing off those flashy kills is because a lot of these players, man, they're so good. And sometimes you just got to show off for the stream a little bit.
Oh, for sure. And especially when you're on the stream, you're moving on to the next round. Why not take that opportunity to challenge yourself or show people what you have? again, these are weekly events where you have the opportunity to not only prove to yourself, but your fans, your family members, your friends. I mean, everyone that you want to be able to prove why Fortnite is important to you, you now have a chance every single Friday to show up and show out, which is awesome. And again, he doesn't necessarily have to do anything that he's doing right now. He already knows that he's moving on to the next round. But what we talked about with those breaks and everything, he probably wants to stay warmed up, make sure that he doesn't lose anything that's going on here. And luckily finds a campfire, which without any bandages, you know, he's able to kind of get some heals here. But
that storm, man, it did push up on him. He did get about like what was it, like 14 HP there, which, you know,
not a
it's
whole
better
lot,
than nothing.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot, but it's better than nothing. And back to your point, man, you bring up a really good point there. Just because I've seen a lot of people in chat saying like, "Hey, I'm like this person's dad. I'm this person's dad." And you know, down here at the OC location, I'm sure it happens even more at the Walmart locations. But like, I see so many parents just come by and like watch their kids play. There's like the sweetest old lady, or she's not an old lady. I'm sorry. There's the sweetest lady down there, and she doesn't speak like any English, and she's just like always watches her son play. And her son always makes it to like really high up in the tourney, so she's here until like 10, 11 sometimes.
Wow.
And she's just watching the whole time. And I talk to her sometimes. She's so sweet, you know?
And that's what you like to see, especially
Exactly.
with video games, is video games weren't always a place for people to show up and meet people or have an environment to play, or even a chance to either make money or make it a career, which we see a lot of colleges offering scholarships and sponsorships for.
UCI, man.
With Fortnite. And I mean, there's across the nation, there's the chance for that. So a lot of parents, I feel like, are finally realizing that. And if your parents aren't, they've been maybe feeding you a hard time, you've had that conversation with them, what better place to take them to than a Walmart? I mean, your parents need groceries or need to go shopping anyway. Why not say, hey, why don't you come check out this tournament and make them look at the prize pool or the swag? Or, I mean, how awesome is it, like you said, that you get to walk downstairs and see a mom support her son playing Fortnite?
Exactly, man.
I mean,
especially because a lot of these parents, they know nothing about gaming. They know nothing about Twitch. You know, to them it's just like, you know, pause it. And it's like, Mom, like, it's a battle royale. I can't, you know? They're like,
and then they get to show up to a place like this and go, oh, okay, this is why my son can't pause it, or this is why he's yelling at me. I can't eat dinner, Mom.
Timmy, the food's ready. Mom, I'm in a 1v4. But the meatloaf's getting cold, Timmy.
So one of my friends that plays Fortnite, his name is Ray, and I play with him.
William Johnson?
I wish. It would be it'd make me so much more a better story, especially with where this is going.
All right, let me hear it.
So we're playing one night, and it's like, I don't know, 1, 2 in the morning, and all I hear is the door fly open and his mom go, brush your teeth and put on your braces and go to bed now.
Dude, there's been so many times where I'm playing with my boy Eddie, and then like this was back in the day when, you know, I don't want to say Fortnite was enjoyable, but like when we had more fun playing Fortnite, it'd be like 2, 3 a.m. and then like I forget that like it's 2, 3 a.m. So I'm like calling out, and Mom comes in like, it's 2 in the morning. What are you doing? I'm just like, oh damn, it is 2 in the morning, dude.
Neighbors are calling the cops on you. Our neighbor's talking about killing people, and
yeah, like this guy just said he killed 4 people. Like, I think I need a police officer out here, and you know, it's so much fun, man. I love it. Ray, you're wearing your retainers. All right, we're gonna go on over to our Oakland location. Let's see what the boys over at Oakland are doing. Maybe an admire boy here. Let's see. I can't read that. Devin.
Is it Devin? Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Devin. Dude, Devin is such a cool name.
Nice and simple.
His name is Devin.
Yeah, I like it. He not making it too complicated for the casters tonight. You know, it is kind of creeping up in the lateness. So
Have you ever met a Devin that isn't really cool?
Don't think I
know like
can, yeah.
I know
No.
like 3 Devins. Coolest guys ever.
You're making me kind of want to change my name to Devin now.
Nah, dude,
But you have to be born cool with that.
You have to. No, dude, you can't just be like, hey, my name's Devin. Like, you have to earn it. Like, come on. Like, you can't just be Devin.
You can't just change your name.
That's not how the rules work around here, buddy. You got to earn it, all right?
I'll try to earn the title
of Devin.
Of Devin.
Dude, I hope that I have like 3 kids. They're all just going to be called Devin.
All 3 of them.
Yeah. Like, hey, Devin. Yes, Dad. And like 3 voices. It's like, oh, your middle name is Devin? Eddie, that's not true. You're not cool, buddy. Your name's Eddie. Eddie? Imagine. What are your thoughts on the name Eddie? On the cool factor from 1 to 10, where does that rank?
So with my name being Mario, I'm gonna guess that you probably got this a lot with your name being Eddie, the cartoon. Is
Ed
that
and
like
Eddie?
Yeah? Is that everyone's normal go-to?
Classic. My name's not Eddie. Why are you asking me, buddy?
But I feel like people are gonna make that connection. So has it ever gotten irritating or to that point for you yet? No.
Let's find out, Eddie. Have people called you? I mean, he did grow up in Thailand, so I'm not sure if that was a show over there.
Yeah. So I mean, Yeah, no, but Eddie is Eddie is such a.
See, he confirmed. People always do.
Yeah.
Mario, I don't know why you're talking, dude. You have Luke. Get out of here, Luke. Go home or something, dude. You leave. I'm gonna kick you.
They're giving away your secret. That
Dude, they're exposed. It doesn't matter. It shows up in the graphics. Like, I'm not embarrassed of it. At least my name's not Luke. Like, 4 letters.
I'm just gonna go ahead and walk away right now because I feel like the drop kick is coming in. Uh-oh.
Oh my God, Luke. Imagine. Back to our point though. You have the coolest name, Mario. Like, that's above Devin. I don't think you need to change your name.
Well, and I think anytime someone's gonna have the name Eddie, that's the go-to thing, is like to connect it to that TV show, Ed, Ed and Eddie. So it's just, I feel like it cannot.
Wait, is Luke coming out here?
It can't be a not cool name. No, I think
I
we're safe.
retract my statement. I did not mean anything that I meant.
I hired a bodyguard, so we'll be cool. Yeah, they'll take on Luke.
All right. How many times have you gotten, hey, what's your name? Oh, it's Mario. And they're like, oh, it's a me. Like, how many times? Never?
Never. Not once.
Really?
Yeah.
You're lying to me. You're lying to me, dude.
No, that's my favorite response to that is when they say that it's me, Mario. I go, really? Your name's Mario too?
No,
totally catches them off guard.
Dude, I just be like, who's that? Who?
Play the completely dumb
Mario?
card.
You know, the video game guy?
That's when they look at you and
never
just
heard of
go, and they walk away from me forever after that one. They're like,
never
who he is.
Never to be spoken to again. That's how you just lose people, man. Man, it's so annoying with my name. It's like, I do something that's like not good. Oh, your name's Angel? Oh, why are you acting like a devil right now? Like, shut up. Oh my God, man, it's so annoying. I hate it, man. I wish my name was Devin. Like, I don't think anyone makes fun of Devin.
See, but so is that you say you want to change your name?
Yeah, dude, but I can't because I have to earn it, remember?
Because you're an angel. Can an angel earn a different name? Or are you stuck with angel?
Legally or morally? Because legally, yeah, I could change it, but like I said, did I earn the name Devin? I don't know, man.
Yeah, see, we're even getting called out shout-outs in the chat for the name Devin. So that's the best part. They're donating bits because they like Devin so much.
Exactly, man. That's exactly. Look at our boy Brawl there. He got 2 kills there, but look at his HP, man.
All the way down.
Unfortunate.
I mean, that's the tricky part is it looks like, we weren't able to see a whole lot of what's going on. I mean, Devin's kind of trying to stick close maybe to that same strategy night, just use each other throughout the event, which, again, I don't necessarily disagree with because
I love these hamster balls.
They make traveling just so much
I love just
easier.
swinging around like Spider-Man and just like, it's the best feeling in the world. It really is.
So for me, that's always been my biggest complaint overall with Fortnite, which I feel like as many updates as they've done, it's not as big of an issue as it was with like seasons 1 through 3, but mobility was always annoying because kind of like we're seeing here, you go through those lull moments in a game where you have a fast pace, start 2-3 minute game, and then the rest of the 10 minutes are like this until the end circle. With these hamster balls, the snowboards, the hoverboards.
There's just so many mobility items at this point.
Yeah,
it's funny because like 3 seasons ago, it's like, man, I can't rotate. It's like, hold on, buddy. Here's 9 items to rotate with.
Remember when you used to play the what was the game mode with the jump pads and everything? Like, you would play that game mode just because it was annoying to get around in the regular mode. So you were like, yeah, it's fun to just be able to jump around with all the extra jump pads and everything.
I can't remember. It sounded really familiar. Can't remember though. But Brawl does have 4 kills right now, I believe. So, you know, Devin's gotta get on top of it, man. He's in losers, so if he goes down here, that's GG's. You gotta go home after this, man. So I think Devin kind of realized that because there's 6 people left, and Brawl's taking that lead, man, and that's not what you want.
I mean, it looked like Devin for a second was at least using the hamster ball for what we were maybe expecting him to kind of use it for, the mobility, get some eyes on the enemies to see exactly where they may be positioned at on the map. But unfortunately right now, Ball keeps picking up the kills to keep the lead just slightly in his favor, and I would guess expect Devin to kind of push into the action here, which he is. So
there we go.
Hopefully we're getting into some here, but
look at Brawl's HP, man. He has maybe like 30 HP to his name right now, so he's very, very weak. He's fighting some I'd say pretty decent builders right here. So I feel like they know what they're doing.
And this is a risky here.
Go.
Yeah, and
he's got to get that chug so that Brawl doesn't pick it up. He's not gonna do it though.
And that's a great call out to kind of almost. That's probably the most legal way to grief your teammate, right? Is to pick up a utility that you know he's desperately in the need for. Why let him get the chug off? But he's feeling confident about himself. He says, you know what? Go ahead and get your heals up. I'm going to let you put some shots into people, and I'll just keep cleaning them up and hopefully be able to take the lead here. But his teammate's up by, or his enemy's up by 4 right now.
3 actually, because it's not updated, but it's 3-6. But still, dude, 3 kills. Like we said, like, to a lot of people, it's like, oh, that's only 3 kills. But, like, in a kill competition, like, it could go down to that 1 kill, man. So,
and
you know?
There's only, what, 4 people left total on the map?
5, yeah. And he's going to drop it on a player, hits him for a good amount of shield that he's going to clean it up there. I like his aggressiveness now. He knows that he's down by a couple kills, so Devin's going to get real, real aggressive, able to knock one player, going to get RPG by the other player. He's going to try and get that higher ground, and he is going to get it, hopefully. Yes, he is. All right.
Just getting those walls up as quick as he can to make sure he gets the height advantage here. The guy ends up parachuting away and
26 shield.
He's trying to line up the shots. He's getting the shield off here. This guy's going to be able to recuperate, and I think he's going to just hit this jump pad and try to keep this action up here. So, but Ball's beating him to it.
Yeah, it looks like Brawl's already there. The player's going to jump pad away once again. Going to try and drop it on the jump pad right away. Can he get a pyramid down on it? No, he cannot. He's going to try and follow that player. And at this point, man, like you mentioned, with so little people left, they're probably just going to follow each other and try and get kills from each other because it's so, so close. 4-6 right now.
And this is where the hype really comes in because now, thinking about it, there's only a 2-kill difference here. Ball gets 1 shot onto anybody, and there's a chance for Devin to just get a few bullets into him to pick up that kill lead here. So this is going to be an exciting final circle here.
Devin hit him for 22 flesh damage. The player's going to utilize his old jump pad. Devin's not going to make the jump. Barely misses. This is Brawl. You know, he can use his advantage because, actually, as soon as I say that, maybe Devin has advantage. 33 breaks his shield there. The player's got to be real weak. Devin knows he's weak. 22 flesh damage. Can't even clean up there. Maybe 1 or 2 more shots and he's done, man.
And both players just taking their time trying to line up the shots to clean this up here.
That's so unfortunate, man. When you know that player's so weak. 22 flesh. He's 1 shot. And Brawl's going to probably take this kill here, most likely. Devin knows that there's a jump pad right behind him, so he can try and get some distance there. But it's so, so close right now. Some players rifting. Maybe it's that same player from earlier.
He's looking for the rift just in case, but it looks like he's not able to catch his eyes on anybody here. And Ball's still putting the pressure down on this guy here.
The player's in that 1-by-1 right there, right ahead of him. So Brawl has a high ground on the mountain. Devin's going to try and get the low ground and push up on him. So it's literally going to be who gets that last bullet. At this point, that player's got to pop at least like 2 minis, so he's, you know, at least 50 shield. They're going to box in this player.
Oh,
the player RPG'd himself.
So if you're Ball, that's probably the best thing that could happen in that situation because you really don't want Devin to pick up that kill, especially since, you know, Ball probably sounded like had to reload after emptying his SMG there, and he was maybe going to leave the kill to Devin to get close here, but now Devin's got the perfect come in. And again, they're calling it out to each other, which I just don't understand.
He tried dropping that tree to get a quick shot on him. That player did rift away. 2v2 here. Maybe it might even be a 2v1v1, so it's going to be a fight for the kills. He's going to drop it on that mountain to try and get some shots on the player right away. Looks like they did lose that player there, which is unfortunate. And now they got to be careful. One of those players does have a sniper, but Brawl does have a sniper of his own there. So it's going to be a game of who gets that one nice headshot on board. And look at that, man.
I was just about to say, you called it out earlier when it happened to somebody, and that's what I'm scared to happen right now is it only takes a half second to peek out too late for that sniper bullet to come in and take you out.
Campfire. Yeah. Man, it knocked off all of his shield and a good chunk of his health. Luckily, he does have a campfire and mini, so he's going to go back up to 150 there. But at this point, Brawl could just get aggressive and push up on these players. It looks like Brawl did stay behind there, which I respected because these players have snipers, and all I have to do is get that one lucky snipe shot.
So it looks like they might be a little bit pinched here. The other two enemies a little bit separated on the map as shots come in from behind. This is where, if you're Devin, these are the final 2 kills. So
yeah, so one player in that 1v1, one player right over there did hit one player for 22 shield, I believe, hit the other player for 66.
Oh, these guys are
both
so
players are
weak.
Man, they're so weak. And I got real scared there because Devin was peeking for a little bit too long, especially when that player does have a sniper. Luckily, he didn't get sniped there. And at this point, man, they're just literally trying to...
Yeah, he's not doing the best job about putting up walls to make sure he's covering the side when he's shooting at one of these guys is kind of by himself here. But both players kind of spread out here to take on each other solo. And we're going to see, we're really just making sure Brawl isn't able to pick up 1 kill out of this. So smart move by Devin to follow him.
I really like that.
Yeah, you don't want to leave him alone or to get that kill by himself here. So you got to keep this pressure on him as much as possible here. But shots just aren't connecting as they're floating around.
And you got to remember that other player that Devin was, pinching originally. That player is weak. He did pop all of his shield, and I think hit him for like 22 flesh damage. So the player is weak. Brawl's going to go in for a kill there. 25 flesh damage. Can he finish at 50?
Oh, he needs 1 bullet into him.
He is literally 1 bullet. Hopefully he does not die to the storm there. He's going to try to go for that. And look at that.
Oh, the chunk. That's not what we wanted in Ball, having the rocket launcher. This is a great position for him to be in.
He died to the storm. He didn't even get the kill. He died to the storm. That timer did tick away. That 15 seconds wasn't enough. Brawl was able to clutch it up there and get that last kill. Unfortunately for Devin, he wasn't able to get that kill. So, what was that? Devin was down by, what was it, like 2, 3 kills? Two kills.
Down total 3, caught 1 up.
Man.
And those last 2 kills, both, unfortunately, just not able to do anything with, which he could have tied it up for. So, I mean, that's...
Yeah, like, he played it really smart because he got that player weak. He realized that, Brawl was fighting another player, so he jumped out of the way. Didn't work out for him, but that was a really good play by him. Really heads-up play.
And that's where, when we talk about Battle Royale and why you guys need to make sure that you and your friends and all your teammates need to show up every week, we saw how close that match right there could have went literally either way. Devin, and he could have just got a few shots into either one of those guys and picked up both of those kills, and now it's tie game going into game 3 almost.
2 for 2, dude. Like, I didn't drink the water there. I just wanted to, like, visual effects. Yeah, good point there, man. Like, really close game. People should definitely come on down and practice their strats and just get used to it because it's honestly, it's a whole different game on land, man. Like, you're playing against people who are actually there. You're not at your setup. You're a little bit nervous because people are watching, especially when you make it towards, like, the finals.
Oh, yeah.
There's been times where, like, I'm playing and there's, like, 6 people behind him. I'm just like, oh. All right. Okay.
Does it bring you back to that kind of like arcade feel where, remember when you used to play arcade games and people would just like, when they saw you doing good, there was that general like good vibeness and everyone was excited to see you. You get that here at the esports arenas, which is awesome. Like,
man, I remember last week BG went over to the Colorado Springs locations. Never been to LAN before. He ended up winning, and he told me like, dude, I felt so hyped. Like, I turned back, there's like 10 people watching me. And I know the feeling because I used to go to this place at the Buena Park Mall called, I think it was like Howie's Game Shack.
Okay.
Back before, like, I even know the esports arena is a thing. I didn't think they existed back then. And it's basically like you just pay money, and then there'd be some tournaments, and there's like an advanced warfare tournament there. And I played there. Do you want to guess what the prize was?
Probably like a T-shirt or the game or...
You're funny, buddy. It was a case of monsters. Dude, it was like... So I played in the tournament. I was like, all right, man. Like, I was like 15 or 16. I ended up winning the case of monsters, and it was so nice because every time that I'd get a kill, I just hear, oh, and I felt good. I was like, oh, that feels good, man. Wow. And just coming back to that case of monsters to my 2 friends, I was like, who wants a monster? And then, like,
probably the best tasting Monster Energy of your life.
Huh? Oh, dude, I hated Monster. Dude, like, that taste, man, it's just too much for me. The only reason I drink Monster is because we would get there at like 8 a.m. and stay there till like 3. So like I needed something to keep me up. So I was like, I'm just going to go through with it. I'm just going to drink it. Not going to enjoy it, but hey, it's going to keep me up. So that's good. Devin's actually really weak. Did he take a lot of fall damage.
That's why I kind of chuckled to myself when I said, ooh, when you were going over that, he fell off the building.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So,
Oh, no.
especially, again, with these settings,
Oh, no.
with heals being so sparse, that's hard. I mean, you're down 2 kills, you're at 21 health, in tilted.
Yeah.
This is a rough place to be in right off the bat.
And Brawl did get 1 kill there, so is currently 4-7 there. So, you know, he's just going to make that gap a little bit higher up there. When like he's actually getting sniped by a player, he doesn't have any more mats to build. He doesn't really have a good loadout either, so it's not looking very good if he's going to rift away. I like that play, man. Pick your fight, and that is not your fight. He's going to drop in. I don't know if I agree with him dropping in because he's one shot. He's literally one. Oh my God. Get the medkit, get the medkit. Okay, he's able to get the medkit there. That was so close. Like, we both just paused and like, okay, there you go. He got it.
I mean, so much happened there that I just had to sit back and let it kind of play itself out because he went for the no-scope hunting rifle just to get some damage in and luckily able to switch off and finish that second guy off here. But
going for some nice sniper shots. Did him just yet. That guy's going to walk into Brawl's shotgun. Not somewhere you want to be. That player did get knocked out.
And that's what's tough about, like, when that's going on right there, I'm kind of like, especially when you're seeing the health of Ball not go down, you need to make sure to get there as quick as you can to try to get that shot in to get the kill. But it's something that we've seen both of these guys utilize tonight is they're really just playing off each other and kind of letting things work out, and whatever happens, happens. But it's worked out for both people where the other guy goes down and they're able to clean it up. So it's one of those strategies we've seen, 2 or 3 different groups of people use tonight kind of stick together, where normally last week and last season it was you go that way, I'll go this way.
Exactly.
And we'll meet up if we do.
Yeah, endgame just.
Yeah.
It would happen so many times where, you know, you just go your own ways. We both have like 10 kills, and then we meet endgame, and then it's just about if we can get the fight there. Looks like our boy Devin is in a pretty tough spot. He did get knocked down there, unfortunately, for Devin, which means that I can't pronounce his name. Gabriel. We just been calling him Brawl because I didn't even see the GA part. I'll be real with you, buddy. I think it's Gabriel.
I wasn't sure if he wanted us to kind of fill in the letters Gabriel or not. Gabriel. So
Gabriel.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, I love it. But we are going to go on over to Colorado Springs Losers Finals. Let's see what the boys are doing here. Sisby on YouTube and aim assist. Dude, that's so funny.
I love it. I mean, people, that's probably been one of the most heated debates since Fortnite came out is, I guess, PC players saying that they have the advantage using the controller, you know?
Okay.
And so far tonight, we've seen it looks like more controller players show up than we have PC players, which is surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, usually we're spectating a lot more, you know, mouse and keyboard guys, but these PlayStation, Xbox guys have been making sure to show up all night. I mean, we haven't been bored, and their edits, their builds, everything has been real clean.
Most definitely, and it's really surprising when we see a lot of controller players get these nice edits off, just because I used to play on controller and I know how hard it is to build and edit, and when I see people edit on like really quickly like PC players would, I'm just like, ooh, all right, buddy, I'll see you.
Are you rocking the scuff for the builds?
No, I play on PC now, but back then I would play on a scuff. You gotta use scuff, man.
It makes those builds just come so much quicker, and I know you're a part of the PC master race now, so
yes,
you don't.
I am. Dude,
yeah.
They got me, man. Like, I used to play on PS4, and they got me, Mario. And I'm never looking back.
You're gonna make me cry again. I'm gonna shed some tears.
F in the chat. Yo, Boo Radley, I see you, by the way, buddy. Don't worry. I love you. Boo Radley, thanks for stopping by again. I'll never forget you, and you are my son. Speaking about sons, though, it does look like our boy does see 2 teams down there. What can they do, though?
And I don't think either guy saw him here. This is going to be an easy third party to shotgun right in the back.
Shotgun right in the back, 95. That other player got to be a little bit weak there. Yep, no shield on him. Hits him for, what was it, like 21 flesh damage? So,
there's still 2 guys, it looks like.
Crossbow.
Oh, wow.
The crossbow is so deadly. Oh, my Lord. And now the sting's coming in.
He's not getting out of this. This is going to be rough.
Oh, my
Nope.
Lord. There we go.
Oh.
That's so unfortunate, man. Those stings are so deadly. I feel like
Probably one of my
It's a
favorite
slept
things
on.
to use. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because what's your natural instinct when you get shotgunned? It's to turtle up and
one
heal.
by one. Yo, you're weak and turtled up, buddy. Yeet.
Yep.
You're dead. GG, buddy. I was the stink grenade. So it is currently 1-1 here. So it's not looking too bad because it's just game number 1.
Yep.
So, best case scenario for Sisby here, aim assist does go down right away, tied 1-1, and then it's just kind of anyone's game at that point,
That's really what you're hoping for. And if you're aim assisted, what you're then trying to do is just extend that lead as much as possible. And what helps about knowing that your teammate is down now is that you can push these engagements much more cautiously and make
Yep.
sure that you're not putting yourself in a dangerous position that, like you said, causes you to die, and then you're back to square one in a new game where you're only up 1. And that's what you, I guess for me, going into a tournament situation like this, it would be hard to say what I would feel better about is either being up 1 kill or being down 1 kill, because it's just such a small difference that I don't feel like there's enough pressure being up that I think I would actually prefer to be down a kill, because I would like knowing that my teammate still has to show up and really put the pressure on, because if he doesn't, I could take the lead back at any moment, which we know in Fortnite, it's so easy to third party a team and pick up a kill or two so quick. The difference between first, second, and third in a lot of these ladders, especially when we talk about a seasonal event, is very small sometimes. So just
Yeah.
another reason for you guys to make sure you show up, because you never know where you're going to place.
Yeah, every point matters. First place gets you 10 points, second place gets you 8, and then let me just confirm there. Third place gets you 5, fourth place 4 points, and then 5th to 8th place gets you 3. And every point matters, man. It might be that 1 point that gets you into our finals. And like me and Mario have been saying, you're gonna want to be in the finals. Trust me. Like, it's gonna be a good time.
Oh, who doesn't want to walk away with? And again, we're keeping it a secret here on purpose, guys. But
secret.
oh yeah.
Ooh, look at that gunfight. They're able to get a nice shotgun shot and finish him off with his AR there. One more person he has to worry about. So, like we mentioned, it looks like aim assist is going to have that 1 kill lead. Unfortunately, he did not go down for Sisby, but if you're aim assist at this point, dude, you just gotta, it's your game to take away. Game number 1, your opponent went down pretty early. So now you just gotta play it real smart and just get as many kills as possible and give yourself that cushion in game number 2 to just kind of play a little bit slower and not have to worry about getting a lot of kills.
And probably one of the best things that he could have did for himself here is he's got himself in one of the hamster balls. So he can really just kind of make sure that he doesn't take too much damage. He's not losing any health. Exactly like this. Don't lose your build battles. Play safe engagements. And now he's just going to pull out the shotgun.
Beautiful.
And clean him up.
Very, very beautiful gameplay we are seeing here from our boy. I really like it when we see some nice builds there, A lot of people like to build a little, really fast, get those 90s, but I like when people are building a little bit, I don't want to say slow, but building with a purpose.
Exactly. Yeah, they're not just spamming to put a bunch of walls up.
Shots. I just said shots 5 times. Nice shotgun shots we saw there from our boy there. Nice shots, man. I mean, I don't even know how more to explain it. Jumped over that wall, shotgun. GG, buddy.
Start calling you Daddy Yankee. Shots.
Dude, do not call me Daddy Yankee. I am Pitbull. Pitbull is Mr. Worldwide. He is God. Dude, imagine meeting Pitbull. That would be so cool.
His name just... another name like Devin. How can you not agree with the name Pitbull?
Bro, oh my God, Pitbull, man.
I feel like, though, if I'm going to pick between Pitbull and Devin, I think I got to go with Pitbull. I think Pitbull is...
that's a tough one.
yeah.
Man. Let's see. Pitbull or Devin? Because, Pitbull, I feel like that's a cool nickname.
Yeah.
Devin, it's just a cool name all around. So, I'm going to have to go with Devin.
I guess, yeah, because if you're Devin, you could also be known as Pitbull, like as your...
Yeah, exactly.
Alter ego or
but if you're Pitbull and that's your actual name, it sounds pretty cool, but that's kind of weird. Imagine doing a roll call, Pitbull, and then last name, it's What was, Jesus Christ, Martin.
Just have someone bark. I'm here. But that's the thing is like, how do you call somebody Pitbull? You know, like.
I don't know, dude. Like I said, that's a cool nickname. But like having to call your friend Pitbull, it's kind of like.
I would feel obligated to whistle at him, you know, like.
Do you just call him Mr. Worldwide every time? Dale.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Is that Pitbull?
No.
Right,
But I believe he was
Mr. Worldwide. Like he's not Mr. Steal Your Girl. Come on, buddy.
No, I think he featured in that song, right?
Dude, I don't want to get this wrong because I'm going to be a fake Pitbull fan if I get that wrong. I don't know if you saw that, but that was a nice crossbow play from that enemy. Unfortunate for Nemesis. Took all that shield and 15 HP, so my man's on a mission to run away right now, and I don't blame him.
That's probably the best part, like we talked about so many times with having this ball nearby is, I mean, there's no way this other guy's catching up to him now, so you can just hop. Oh.
Man, doesn't matter if your ball gets destroyed there. That hamster has got to be one shot. He did take a 30 chunk there. Now that player just get a W key with that P90. Hits him again. 31 HP left for aim assist. What is he going to do here? He can't even pop these minis off, man.
Yeah, he's just trying to buy as much time for this other player to maybe give himself a little bit of breathing room here, but the builds finally come out. He's able to get himself a little bit of space and some height here.
I like
Popping
I
off one shield.
Not going to be able to pop for the second, though. He's going to get shot down. Maybe now he's going to have time to pop it up. Hits a guy, goes for a shot. I mean, didn't hit the shot, but aim assist did get shot there. 14 HP left for him. Good thing he popped that mini shield off, too, because if he didn't, that would have been done.
GG's, and unfortunately, this other player is just relentless into the fact that I don't think he's going to be able to get away from this one here, but we have some faith for aim assist. This is what we like to see, is some miracle plays if they're going to come out.
He phased through it. He didn't see that. He phased through it. He did go down there. Bad news for aim assist. Good news for Sisby. It's 3-1 right now, so not too bad of a gap there. It's doable.
Yep, and it's not too much pressure now because, again, 2 kills. That's one team, third party that's not completely paying attention. Carl's been down and out for a minute, man. You got to help him out here. Show Carl some.
Carl!
Carl's drunk. What are you doing, Carl?
Come on, buddy.
You got to sit up straight, buddy. He gets you a DUI or something.
Posture.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Just his head.
Just the body.
Perfect. Back to the gameplay, though. 3 kills to 1. Not too bad there. Like we always say, every kill matters, but 2 kills isn't too hard to get.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would feel a little bit, not nervous, but if you still have to put the pressure on if you're only up 2 kills. And that's the biggest problem, is that when you're trying to go and really build that lead once your enemy's down, I feel like you need at least a good 4 or 5 kill lead.
Like that 2 kills is a cushion, but like it's not a comfy one at all. Like you're not out of the woodworks now, you know. Like,
especially when we're doing this duo environment. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. All you have to do is catch that one guy out of place.
Yeah, that one team that just doesn't play too much Fortnite and doesn't have that loot, and just that's it. Just yeah.
So the cool part is it is double elimination. So if you do go out in these events and you do show up, you have a chance to kind of repeat yourself a little bit as you're just kind of really stacking up the kills. You're not really worried about placement at all. So it's on.
Yeah, so it's on.
It's
dude.
sweaty.
Like,
yeah.
You definitely do have that cushion when you start off the journey. If you lose, it's fine. RNG happens. You got losers, but unfortunately for Sisby and aim assist here, this is it, man.
Oh, it's grand finals losers, yeah. So it's extra pressure.
Yeah, so finals for losers. So the winner here gets to move on in the bracket, which would be great. So, you know, that 2-kill lead, man, it might just work out in aim assist's favor there. Let's see if he's going to be able to capitalize, though. Dropping in Dusty Diner.
We've seen this location a few times tonight, and we've already talked about it. It's not the best, but right off the bat, he's already getting into a gunfight, taking shots, down to 60 health with no shield here. So now he's just trying to reposition himself, but already in a bad spot as he picks up some shots and gets the easy
nice
down.
Shots there, man. That AK, it's so tough up close to get those shots. You know, luckily he was able to get that. And look, one more player pushing him. He does have that shotgun. He can try and go. I don't know how that did not hit.
Wow.
Man, that wall is not his friend right now. This is so close. Can he go for the shot? He misses
3
again.
times.
Okay, my man was scaring me. I was like, hit him.
Oh my lord. That wall just said, you know what? We're going to block all your shots, and we're going to make this as tough as possible for you. So, GG's. And, I mean, he got so lucky there. He was down to 20 health. That other guy just needed 1 or 2 shots on him.
He kept shooting just a little bit too early and hitting that wall. And it was getting so close because there was like 2 instances where I was like, that's an easy kill, you know? And then he kept, unfortunately, missing his shots there. And he was on a 16 HP, and I was like, you wanna stop messing around there, buddy, and actually kill him?
I mean, we talked about Sweat getting in the way all night, and that's probably one of those things where he's just like, I gotta get the shot, just pulling it a hair second, too early. And
if that was me, I would have just had the huge, like the biggest sigh of relief of like, oh, okay, whew, gotta get that one out of the way.
And I mean, so he's still holding the lead with 2 here, so that's why that one's so important. But I mean, lucky enough, he's finding the med kit here, so he'll get back up to 100. And now his biggest concern is making sure he can pick up some shields so that he is able, hopefully, maybe to get close to his teammate here and maybe just follow him around to ensure that he holds on to the lead, only being up 2. But he's not going to find himself in the best spot the more time he spends here. I mean, I appreciate him getting the resources because he is by himself. He knows it's cleared out and safe, but it's grand finals, and your second round in, up by 2. I'm pushing this action in a much more fast pace if I'm him at this point.
Definitely. I mean, he did get those 2 kills there. I saw Amos's. Okay, so it's currently 3-5 right now. So Amos's is keeping up with him, maintaining that lead there. So, like you mentioned, he's got to get aggressive. Luckily, he did find some minis there. He's getting up to 50 shield, and he can go down into Dusty, get up to max wood there, and hopefully takes enough mushrooms to get to 100 shield as well.
I want to know how bad these characters' teeth hurt, because the way they just pull the lid off those bottles.
Oh my god, dude, I know. It's just like
that made me cringe watching that. Like, could you imagine just biting onto something and yanking? No, my teeth hurt. Just,
Dude, and then like so much of the field just of the shield just like falls off, dude. Like he doesn't even drink all of it. Like most of it just kind of look at that. He just wasted so much.
I mean,
he drank like 10% of that.
You got a white T-shirt on. What are you doing so messy? Now your mom's got to buy extra Tide and clean the stains off your shirt.
Now we got to go to Target again and get some Hanes shirts.
No, Walmart.
Dude, Walmart. I'm sorry, dude. I lied. I'm sorry. Oof, nice shotgun shot there coming out of
back-to-back headshots.
Sisby, I love it. I thought there's 2 players there, but I guess I was wrong. It's just that 1 player. Nice edits there, and that's exactly what I mean when I say that. Like, people need to start utilizing their builds and edits because stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
amazing.
Just your ability to get in and out, finish the kill, make sure you're protected so that you're shielded back up and you're not getting killed by the guy's teammate is so key.
Yep, and this is actually another team. I'm not sure if it's a solo and or his dual partner is coming in, but. Nice shotgun shot there.
He does not miss.
That was very, very smooth. 4 kills coming out of our boy Sisby, and he does find the rift to go to get more aggressive. So
I was just about to say that's one of the things we saw tonight where people, again, are deciding to kind of use up the inventory space for the heals, which before this week, we didn't see that much.
Definitely not, man. And like I mentioned, too, he's using 2 slots for heals, which, back a couple weeks ago, with the whole like getting your health back and everything, I wouldn't even carry like 1 slot of heals. There's no point. You're just wasting it.
Especially right now, the fact, I mean, I get that he's not going to get the regen, but he's got bandages and med kits and a campfire. So
okay,
I appreciate that, but we talked about this earlier with the med kits. It takes so long to get those off. I don't see them being useful at this point. There's only 28 people left. The action's going to start getting really fast once this circle shrinks in on this next move here. So
that's true. And exactly what we were talking about a little bit earlier too. That 2 kill difference, it's definitely like a cushion, but it's not a nice cushion. And our boy was able to drop in, get 4 kills right off the bat, and that lead is gone. It's 5-5 right now. So Amos isn't safe really, because, you know, Sisby is out for some blood, and he's getting with 4 kills up already, 25 people left. This is anyone's game at this point.
And after watching how clean...
Oof, those shotgun shots, dude.
Yeah, I mean, his edits and ability to... We've seen plenty of good shotgun shots and edits tonight, but he's not missing the headshots, which makes such a huge difference when you're in these 2v1s. Look at that.
Ooh, a team's going to drop in, hits a guy for all of his shield and health, able to clean it up there. There's one player right below him there. This is so good for Sisby and so bad for aim assist because these people are literally dropping in on him at this point, and he has that nice blue pump there. Aim assist actually does go down there. He did get a knock there. He did get a knock, but I don't think he's going to be able to finish it off there.
He's just going to try to get away and maybe heal. Oh.
Okay, so he didn't get to finish, so that means that our boy Sisby
is still...
I think he won that because he got the knock,
yeah,
but he didn't get the confirmation. So 6-5, I think, dude. Ooh, that one kill, man. I keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it always. One kill. That's all that matters.
And that's what's tough right there that we just saw is that he was in the position where he didn't necessarily need to take that edit shotgun chance. He could have easily.
Yeah.
He won the wall challenge. He got the wall up. He already had a ramp to the left.
True.
I'm gonna say what he really should have did, like you said, is get away, pop that heal, or maybe even just a campfire.
He was real weak too.
And finish that guy off to tie it up so you can go to the next round. But
he did finish off the guy.
He did.
That's why he won. That's why he did win. Oof. Okay, so Sisby
did win. We're getting confirmation.
I think Sisby won.
Okay. So
I think our boy Sisby won because it was tied. It was tied 5-5, and then that team dropped in on him. And then, remember, he got that nice finish and all that. And then the other guy didn't come. But it didn't matter because 6-5.
Walking away the
coming out
victor.
of our boys. Again, boys, I know no one likes this part of the stream, but we got to go on a quick break. But we'll be right back with some nice finals and grand finals.
Don't go anywhere. Blindy's got his mouth full of food because we took that break just to make sure we're not too hungry as we get ready to cast some more here. But
that was some really good peanut butter. I'm not even gonna lie.
It looked pretty good. Chunky or smooth?
Smooth.
Okay.
I like my chunky though. Like it's.
Yeah, smooth crew. So I heard we got grand finals to finally tune into, and
where are we going?
Colorado Springs, I believe.
Colorado Springs.
I mean, we've had some.
You're right.
Really dope action tonight. I mean, those shotgun flicks, the edits, the builds that are coming out from our guys tonight. And I want to say, here we are. We got Roku and Crisby. So great console players that have been pretty much keeping us entertained and running the ladders pretty much all night long. I don't know if there's anyone else I guess I would be more happy or thrilled to be watching tonight just because these guys have been putting on such a great show.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And we get to see them hopefully next week or as long as their schedules don't change too much. I mean, we're going to be here every Friday.
Yes, sir.
For some Fortnite action. So I don't know about you guys, but this is where I'm going to be.
Sorry, I was drinking some water there. It's honestly so much fun. I've been doing this casting thing for, at this point, I think it's been carry the 6, I think like 10 weeks, 11 weeks, something like that. It's actually really fun just because I see a lot of these, same players coming in week and week out. And it's honestly really great just kind of like seeing how much they're improving and putting in that work, really.
It makes me really happy to see, like we talked about, a lot more of a younger audience finally show up to the lands and have the support of their family, which is not only huge for us because like you mentioned earlier, there's nothing more I like to see than someone's mom or dad legit stand behind them and cheer them on because you get so much hype out of that. And on top of that, the camaraderie that comes from the people that you're actually playing against on the land, there's no bad feelings or bad vibes here. I mean, legit, when you get done beating someone in a match or once they're eliminated, they stick around, they hang out, they talk about what happened, they slap your hands, they give you hugs.
GG,
it's awesome.
Man. Yeah, exactly. Fun fact, I had no idea who Eddie was before I started coming here. I met him, I want to say at this point, it's been like a good, like 5 months at this point. It's been a little bit. Eddie's not one of my closest friends, if not the closest. So that just goes to show you, man. Just showing up to the arena, make some friends, and you might just meet your best friend like I did.
Oh, yeah. I think I could definitely say that almost all of my good or best friends, depending on what term you want to use, are probably people that, if I really think about it, met through video games or met in a real-life video game event that I legit spend most of my time with now on a daily basis. So, like, the one guy we were feeding a hard time with the sweaty hands earlier, Legend, I think I met him through Call of Duty like a year or two ago, and I've met him in person. He's a great guy. But, yeah, sweaty hands. So
Sweaty Hand Legend. Yeah. That's his legacy now, just Mr. Sweaty Hands.
Legend of the Sweaty Hands.
I don't know if you caught that. It looks like the son of a gun has 7 kills at the moment, which that is real good. Just getting his 8th there with the crossbow. That crossbow is so deadly.
I mean, we haven't got to see it come into play a whole lot tonight, but when we have, it has been sexy. And I mean,
man, if you got that good aim, it's so deadly. Especially because if it's a fresh wood build, nice shots coming out there. If it's a fresh wood build, it'll just destroy the whole building, and you're chilling, you know.
The snaps on Crisby is just nice. I mean, he missed a few there, but the beams are just coming in. Easy double elimination for him there.
That was actually insane how, like, I don't know if you noticed, but, like, he didn't move his crosshair at all. Like, he was locked in on that one spot, and the player just walked into it. So
he almost suspected or knew that the guy would maybe strafe or reposition himself and was like, I'm going to commit to this little area here. And
exactly, man. I mean, it was smart play coming out of them. It definitely worked out. Thankfully, that player didn't have, like, a sniper or anything, because if he had a sniper or anything that could in one shot, you don't want to stand still. And
that's probably about the only thing he's really missing from his setup here is
10 kills. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but 10 kills coming out of Son of a Gun, dude. That's impressive. Anytime we see double digits at the arena, it's impressive.
And the fact that this is finals too, so he's putting on the pressure in game 1, which is awesome. And there's only 10 people left now in this round, so it's not really like Crisby's in the best spot to kind of close in this distance here. You'd much rather be preferred to be maybe down 1 to 3 kills other than 6 right now. That's a huge gap.
And we're just going to get some quick confirmation in the production booth, but I'm pretty sure that Sisby's coming out of losers. So,
ooh, okay, so
there's that underdog story of can he come back? He is down, it looks like 6 kills at the moment. So with, 8 people left, he can kind of like take a chunk out of that like kill gap, but it's going to be a real close game number 2, man. That's all I can tell you.
And this is one of those spots where he wants to be, is he's able to kind of just jump into this fight, 30, party some people, make sure he can get some shots. Aside from the jump pad, he doesn't have anything as far as mobility goes.
No, he doesn't. And that's his last jump pad as well, so he's got to put it to good use. And I like what he's doing. He's getting aggressive because he sees 2 teams are fighting out. Unfortunately, 1 team did go down there, but that just means that these players are going to be very weak. The player still has some shield on him, so he's got to be very, very careful here. He hit him for like 20 both shots. Nice trap placement there. Is he going to be able to get the kill there? No, he is not just yet. That would have been so impressive. Nice window peek there by him. Hits him for, what was that, 90 flesh damage?
Woo. This guy's got to be one shot, and he's just unable to finish him off here. I'm not surprised. Or
there we go. Knocks one off. One more guy, and I think it's the guy that was very weak. That was our one shot already. So,
I don't think he saw him to his right.
There we go. Nice edit play coming out of our boy. I think this is yeah. So that's Sisby. I just wanted to make sure on the names there. So Sisby closing out that gap by it's only a 4-kill gap with 4 people left. Realistically, he can get 10 kills here and tie it up.
Oh yeah, he wasn't probably expecting it to move this quick, but like you said, closes the gap by 2.
No.
He's really got to just try to get out of here to get these shields off here if he can, but he's got 2 people pushing him, just closing in the walls.
It's not looking good for our boy Sisby. They're 3 HP. He does have some shields to pop, so he can get up to 56 HP total. He is definitely not going to have enough time to pop off that chug, so he's got to play it very carefully and play it safe. That player does have that bush, so he can hit him once, and it'll do absolutely nothing to that player because he has that bush there, so he has to be aware of that as well. He's getting pushed up by both teams, and look at that. That cross, man, it's just so deadly. 251 meters from that crossbow shot, so that was a real nice shot. Then unfortunately, our boy Sisby, I think he ended it off there with, what was it, 6 kills? So
I think so, yeah. So close the gap, so it's only down 4, and that's one of the things that we talked about right before he got to that last engagement. That might have been the exact reason why he should have held on to that jump pad. He probably could have got out of there a little bit quicker, because while those guys were able to take him down, they didn't seem to be able to keep up with the build aspect of him. He was able to get away a little bit, buy himself some time, and you're getting into the groove. You hoping the music, they introduced the hula dance move?
I think that's already a move. I'm not sure, though. I don't buy the emotes. I don't know.
I can't afford them anymore. I tried to collect them for a while, and they're just
too much, dude.
Yeah,
it's too much.
That's why I just stick to the... Plus, I like driving cars, so this makes me feel like I'm driving a car.
Same, man.
This makes me
No,
want to...
not same. I don't like cars. That's a lie. Back to the gameplay, though, Matt. You're just looking at me like, what? You don't like cars? Come on,
cars, guacamole, pickles, just no.
Dude, like, before, like, after that conversation we had off stream, like, our friendship was, like, right here, dude. Like, I really felt that connection. And after the stream, it's just, like...
just the guacamole, man. It was just, like...
That was just, like, the deciding factor of, like, guacamole.
I got to get you on that Gordon Ramsay, like...
Dude, I love
try
Gordon
everything,
Ramsay.
Right? Like, and how have you not had guacamole?
I don't know. Just never tried it, I guess, dude. Like, you got to give me credit, bro. I tried burgers for the first time, like, half a year ago, buddy. So, like, it's a work in progress, man.
I'm just like, wait.
It's a work in progress. Mario, please. Like, I've been hearing this all my life, dude. I don't care.
I have so many questions I want to ask you that I'm just going to...
Ask me. We're in the pregame lobby. Shoot. Lightning round.
Another food that I would be surprised that you haven't had or just recently tried.
Oh, okay.
Sushi? Tell me you like sushi. Or you've had sushi.
All right, so the whole... Let me finish. Come back, buddy. All right, so the whole idea of, like, raw fish... So, me and my friends, we went to this sushi place, right? And I don't know what I tried, dude. I think it was like a California roll. It was like rice and then like some fish in the middle or something like that. It was all right, it was pretty good. I wouldn't go back there, but, pretty good.
So California rolls have no fish.
All right. Then, so the answer is no, Mario. So the answer is no.
No, Sushi. Back to the Fortnite grind we go.
Yes, sir. And I don't know if you saw there, but it looks like Rito was a bit of a hot drop there. He's able to pick up one player there. He does have a campfire to get up to 78 HP there, but that's about it for our boy. Unfortunate, Blendy. It's okay. It's not okay, Kathy. I know you guys are roasting me in the production booth right now. Like Luke's like, wait, why did I cast with this guy? This guy is a moron. And like,
I'm just like,
you're literally avocado. Thanks, you're the best, Kathy. That's my excuse too.
I bet she still tried it. She's like, you know what?
No, dude. So die.
That's how good guacamole is. She's like, I'm willing to die.
Kathy, what?
Woo! What'd I sell you?
All right, your thought. Oh, okay, that was so close.
Nasty.
He could have died there. What were your just one chip? What was your thoughts on it? That's a real question of
thoughts on
avocado. Avocado. What's your thoughts on that? I'm very curious to see. Man, I feel like I'm alone. Keep asking me questions though. Like I really want you to know me. So I have the trashiest like
you
food palette.
You just got to get we got to start going to lunch or dinner before the cast.
Dude, if you're buying, buddy. Dude, Kyle doesn't like. I love you, Kyle. I know you're back there, buddy. I love you. Doesn't like sushi or avocado. Amazing. It's my man. Dude, it's not okay. It's not that I don't like it. It's just kind of like the idea of it. It's kind of like, why? Like, it's raw, you know?
It tastes bomb.
Dude, yeah, I guess if you're trying to get Sam and Ella.
Nah, bro, eat that cookie dough raw. Give me all that salmonella. I'll eat all the cookie dough raw. I'll lick the eggs, just...
Whoa. I don't know what's going with that, dude. Oh my lord. So yeah, man, I guess it's just the idea of like the raw fish. It's just kind of like, yeah, you know? Like, if someone says like, hey, try this real quick, I'll be like, all right.
No, I feel you.
But like, I'm not going to go out of my way to get it, you know? Like...
So have you had, I'm thinking of a lot of like popular foods.
This guy's standing still. Woo! Nice headshot there. 72, able to get his third kill of the game. I think our boy Son of a Gun here has only gotten one kill here. So that kill gap that we were talking about, man, it's slowly dwindling down. Oh my God.
No.
Look at the camera. He's so upset, and I'm honestly just as upset.
Oh my.
Oh
gosh.
no. Okay. So we're gonna need a confirmation here, but is that is that it, or is Son of a Gun or Roku, I guess, playing under his account? Is Roku in the losers or in the winners?
I thought Roku was in the winners. I could be mistaken, but that would mean that's possibly it. Oh no. Oh.
Okay, so we just got confirmation. Son of a Gun is in the winners bracket. So, do you know what that means, my friend?
Son of a gun?
I think it's Roku, because under there it says Roku, and I'm just going to go ahead and agree with the production booth, because I feel like they know what's going on. That means our boy Roku is $100 richer and is 10 points closer to going to our secret Grand Finale.
And that's probably who doesn't want to walk away $100 richer at the end of the night, being able to say you're a Fortnite champion? But on top of that, he's now sitting in first place for the points going into next week and the future weeks as far as qualifying for that thing we've been trying to be so secretive about tonight.
I just want to say it, but we can't.
Yeah, it's just, it's going to be so exciting that at the end of the week, we're going to have so many different people that we're going to have a lot of competition every single week in 2 different divisions. So
yes, we are. So since our game here is done, we're going to go on over to Spokane Valley. Our boy Ty Doll is back. Welcome back, my friend. The 12-year-old prodigy, as I like to call him.
It's Friday night. His dad's in the background. He's saying, you're going to take home some money tonight, champ.
Son.
Don't worry about your bedtime.
Son, you have to win this tournament so you can get $100.
Did you happen to watch that recent Simpsons episode where they dabbled a little bit into the esports?
Yep. Dude, I love The Simpsons so much. It was so funny.
It's spot on. I loved it. I kind of picture all the parents in the arena tonight watching their children, again, maybe being the first time they're seeing this in person going, I didn't realize it was this big like you've been telling me for all these months and years that you could show up and win $100 playing Fortnite. And I only had to give you $15? Plus, you get to leave your kid alone in Walmart while you get to go shopping in peace.
Honestly, man.
What?
So, winners semis, game number 1 here. It is 0-0, so we're going to be able to see a fresh game. Invictus, you know what, buddy? I'm going to compromise here with you, buddy. I see you got that got that Twitch Prime on you, buddy. If you drop that Twitch Prime, I'll tell you what the secret is. I'll tell you.
He's got that.
He's got to use that Twitch Prime sub in the next. It's 10:20 right now, our time, Pacific time. I'm going to give you till 10:25, my friend, and I'll tell you a secret.
Hit that timer button now. So
we're on the clock there. Good play by Ty Dollar, by the way. I don't know if you saw that, but he was going to go into Modern there. He saw one guy landed up on the roof there. Most players would be like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and see if there's a pump at the bottom. Ty Dollar doesn't want to leave it to any chances at all. Decides to go away to the gas station. Good play by him there. Just want to point that out.
And he catches this guy kind of making his way into the park here, so he might be able to catch this guy off guard, be a free one-piece kill. I would expect him to take the shot since he has a silencer. Lands a few nines here.
That's like 36 damage there?
He's not letting this guy get away, is he? He's hopefully holding in the distance here, but he's getting third party, and he might lose this kill now.
That is very true. He doesn't even really have an AR to do anything either.
So unfortunately, this guy gets cleaned up. I don't think the other person realizes yet that he's here, but he is building a one-by-one ramp, and now both people are getting pinched by another third party up from the mountain. So again, Ty Dollar Sign sees this, is deciding, you know what, I'm going to make the smart play here, kind of just back off, make sure I can maybe find that AR that you called out that he is still kind of missing. And more importantly, he's got to get his hands on some kind of shield here just to make himself feel not so vulnerable as he runs around here.
His loadout definitely is not the loadout that you want when you're in a tournament. He doesn't have an AR at all. He does have a shotgun, but it's the white tack, man, the great tack. And
he's
we've seen
rocking
time and time again
30 bullets. I mean, that's rough.
Man, that definitely is rough. He got a bit of a, kind of bad drop there, but you got to work with what you got. Unfortunately, wasn't able to clean up that kill from earlier. So now he's just going to rotate over to Loot Lake, it looks like. And just hopefully no one's looted the factory there. Able to find possibly some shields and an AR. That would be best case scenario from here because it is not looking good for him right now. And look at his mat count, too. He has about, what is that, 18 mats total to build with? So
yeah, he's not going to survive a fight if someone comes charging at him with a little bit more utilities than he has. And it's just one of those things where he picked a place to land that's not necessarily bad. It just didn't happen to work out in his favor this time. And
okay, there's a pump. I like it.
So he's slowly kind of collecting the stuff he needs here to build up his inventory. But again, just not running into too many people, not running into what he needs. He's just looking to kind of, there we go. So
all right.
Now he's got a little bit of range. Obviously, the pump is going to be his go-to up close, and he sees some people off in the distance here. Ooh.
Oh, my God. That sniper shot, I saw it coming. I was like, oh, my Lord. 223 meters.
I'm sorry, T-Dye. I understand it, bro. I feel you. He's just... Oh, man.
Man, that is so unfortunate there. So it looks like it is still 0-0. How do you spell his name? Spiel? I'm going to say Spiel. That sounds like a cool name. Our boy Spiel there. Still with no kills. So it's not looking too bad for Ty Dollar with 38 people left.
I mean, obviously, the way he left his chair there, he's really upset about that.
Oh, dude, I would be too. You literally saw the sniper shot coming at you for 2 seconds. It's just like, oh, okay,
Yeah, and like you said, though, you don't want to be too harsh on yourself right now because, again, with it being 0-0, there's a chance here that Spiel could walk out of this with 0 kills too and maybe not find himself in a leading position either. So either way.
Did they just turn off the...
Uh-oh.
Did they turn off the PC there?
That's how bad that snipe was. They were just like, you know what? It's... there's no recovering from that one. But
watch this, watch this, watch this.
Two for three, my man. 2 for 3.
Yeah,
Shooting for 70. 77%.
Woo! All right. That's really unfortunate that we're not able to see the winter semis there.
Our 12-year-old phenom, but
That was game one, wasn't it?
I believe so. Yeah, game one of us.
Why
So
would you leave? So odd.
he's 12. It's Friday. It's
It is
10:30.
10:30, maybe around there. It's I don't know time zones. Gonna be real with you.
Let's touch on that
It
though.
wasn't.
Yeah, so let's touch on that a little bit while we're going over these replays because he's 12. Like we said, there's
Look at that replay.
a 15-year-old bracket.
All right, Kyle. I know you're back there. If you could just do like an edit real quick, where it's like as soon as like it hits the floor, just like this like distortion, like boom,
It
dude,
just
that would
shakes
be,
and
then just like zoom into the water bottle. When it's like in the air, you just zoom into it. It's like, and then boom.
we ruined it though by not doing the whole like jump away and like because then if he added the shake. Okay, hold
You
on.
fool!
All right, ready?
You fool!
We can do it again.
Wait, I gotta distribute the water evenly. Keep talking, my friend, while I do some science real quick.
Oh, I thought you were going to be extra smooth with the double-handed dual flip, but I like it. I see what you're doing
Don't
here.
worry, I
so,
got you.
I mean, again, guys, $15 get you guys into one of the tournaments of your choice every Friday. I believe the 15-year-old starts as early as 5 because we guys want you guys to have as much chance and opportunity to show up and play. So, again, if you're around any of these locations, I mean, there's a ton of them, so you don't really have an excuse anymore, and this is what you guys are missing out on. What other esports channel are you going to see premium water bottle flipping at its finest? Boom. Nope. Oh.
Carl! All right, I give up. I retired, boys.
Carl messed it up.
2 for 3.
Poor Carl. He needs some love.
Do you want to see how? Okay, hold on.
So
This is how. Kathy's going to get so mad at me for this. I'm going to step away from the electronics. This is how people drink slurps, right? Look at this.
uh-oh, you're making a mess. It's true, though. Look at how much more health you could have had by properly putting that
You didn't even
on
drink
your mouth.
like you didn't even drink all of it. You're just like and just like to the side, dude. Like what
But I
is
mean,
that?
you got someone rushing at your face with a shotgun. You don't got time to put your mouth on the edge and make sure it goes
Buddy,
in just right.
it's
You just
like,
gotta be like,
it's literally the size of a water bottle, dude. So like you're acting like it's this like huge cup. It's literally just like
nah, bro, you got to get the fishbowl half sheet. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take a fishbowl gulp next stream. I'm gonna bring a fishbowl in that looks like a
Dude.
shield pot.
Okay.
And we're gonna see how much health we can get down in one setting. Like you said, we're gonna make a mess here, but
I'll clean it up, Kathy. I swear.
they're gonna be like, what are these casters doing? Water flipping. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
So we're gonna have a ton of fun. I don't know what we're doing here, but
Dude, I feel like, all right, my man, I've been showing off my talents of bottle flipping and all that. You haven't been really doing much. I'm going to call you out right now. We need to see your skills.
So I have two very famous skills, and it's going to be up to Blindy on which one he decides I show off tonight.
Do I get to know what they are? Or do you have to guess like one or two? Are the games over? Not yet, my boy.
No, we got a little
We
bit of
got
time
you.
left, yeah. So I'm definitely going to let you pick between which one. You already know one. So the first one is I can convince you that I'm a dog. I can bark like a dog really, really well.
Okay.
I can also blow bubbles with my tongue.
Like out of saliva?
Yep, no soap, no nothing. I could blow some bubbles right now.
What? I gotta see it, dude. Just stand
The
right there.
bubbles, the bubbles. Okay.
No, you gotta get closer to the camera. But like if you stand like right there, perfect view. I gotta see this.
All right. Make sure it comes out here. Let's see. You gotta get the mouth in the right position.
Okay. Need some water? Whoa!
I'm making it rain bubbles, guys. I'm making it rain bubbles.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh my god. He did it! There's like a much bigger one. There's like a much bigger one, but no one saw it because it was still in his mouth. Look at
here's the best part. I don't know what's grosser, the fact that I blew bubbles and spit all over the floor, or that you like blew saliva and spit with the water. I mean, we're just making a
that
mess.
wasn't. buddy, mine's water. All right, like it's like 3 drops. All right, like you're nasty, dude. Why would you do that? I still have water here. All right, I got to one up you. Give me 1 second.
You got to think of another hidden talent. Okay.
I mean, I can like bend my thumb really weird, but like everyone can do that.
Let's see.
Luke, come out here, Kyle. I know you guys got some hidden talents.
I'm trying to think of some.
We need to see Esports Arena Talent Show. Anyone in the production booth with a talent, please just come out here. Dude, okay. What? Okay. Kathy is going to come out right now. Our production manager, she can touch her nose with her tongue.
See, I definitely cannot do that. I can pop
She better not have just like said that to us and then not do it.
And then disappoint us and not show up, yeah.
If she doesn't come out here, I give you permission to keep doing the saliva bubbles, even though I have no pole here.
And just keep making a mess and spitting all over the place. I think she would really appreciate that.
Dude, all right, I need to think, man. Like,
I can pop my knee over and over. That's just gross. Unfortunately, I'm not very talented. Unfortunately, I'm a bubble blowing dog. So I can
burp on command. I don't know if I should do that. It's gonna be really nasty, but I could do it.
That's a pretty good one. I mean.
Yeah. What else?
Yeah, I'm a pretty useless person. Unfortunately, it sounds like, unless you need me to entertain you at a park on a windy day, or.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything. We're gonna go on a quick commercial break, but when we come back, I'm gonna show you one of my hidden talents if I can think of one. So.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm just giving Carl some love over here real quick before we go to these grand finals. Are you excited about that, Carl?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, wait. You said Carl?
Yeah, I'm talking to Carl over here.
Go ahead.
All right, now I'm done giving Carl some love. How about you, Blindy?
Well, it's pretty good. You know? You've seen some great... Wait, where's the cat? Oh, there it is. Hey, we've seen some great gameplay so far. Winners finals in Spokane Valley. Woo! Looks like our boy Spiel did move on there. Going against, what's his name? Go to bed, your trigger, go to bed. Jesus Christ, dude. Some of these names people come up with, man, it's just...
I gotta love it. I mean, I'd be pretty mad if I guess I lost at the end of the night and that was his name. I mean, I'd be pretty tilted, but...
Hold on. Our boy Hayes Fortnite, you can fart really loud. I can do that too. It's only impressive if you can do it on command.
Yeah, I was going to say it has to be on command to be impressive.
Yeah, because if it's just like a normal fart, buddy, I'll eat a bean burrito and I'm good for a couple days, you know?
That Taco Bell love.
Woo, Yes, sir.
So for Spokane Valley, this is winners finals, and we haven't seen either of these guys tonight. So it's going to be kind of a little bit tricky, I guess, to know what to expect from either of these guys since we haven't been able to see their moves like we were watching earlier with those nice edits. And this chat is just wild, dude.
Someone said, I can fart on command. If we get here from OC.
Well, see, the problem with Chewy McBaca farting is he lives on the East Coast, and I'm pretty sure I felt California shake from one of Chewy's farts. So, because, come on,
I can't do this anymore.
if Chewbacca farted, I'm pretty sure the whole world's hearing it.
I can't do this anymore.
I'm pretty sure that's also how the Millennium Falcon is fueled. It's
Wait,
just chat farts.
I can shoot milk really far with my eyes. Hayes, I'm going to need you to follow me on Twitter real quick and tweet that at me, and then I'm going to see if we could, I probably can't do it, but I'm going to see if we can do that show that on stream next week, because I need to see that.
I just shot, like,
How do
chills
you
up my...
even do that?
Yeah, ugh.
Like, do you put the... Okay, let me think.
It goes in their nose, I think. I think I've seen it, like, on Ripley's Believe It or Not when I was younger or something.
Okay.
Like, it's the same way they pull, like, the spaghetti out of their eyes and...
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, just...
Dude, like, it's so weird to me when, like, people find out that's their talent. Like, first of all, that's impressive, I guess. But I guess the question I gotta ask you is, like, how do you know that? Like, were you just eating spaghetti one day and it's like, oh, look, it's coming out of my ear, huh? Like...
I love that Curly Girly says, hi, Mom, right after all the fart talk. That's what your mom's going to love to come in and see in the chat.
Late night ESA, baby. Just fart talks.
I can fart really loud. Hi, Mom.
Okay, Kathy said we can't talk about farts anymore, boys.
Back to Fortnite.
So we can talk about spaghetti eyes. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, so far tonight, we've seen a wide range of where people are landing. I don't think we've seen a group of people run into each other either, which sometimes we see in the weekly events, you know, squads land or go to the same areas. But everyone's kind of playing, I think, as you put it, Melindy, slow because of the settings. Yeah.
You got it, because, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, before it was kind of worth a hot drop because you'd be able to drop in, get any weapon really, and then you can easily get up to 100 shields and have a good amount of mats. But now it's not even worth it because you get a hot drop, okay, you'll be able to kill a couple people, but you're going to be real weak with no mats. So, you know, the risk factor isn't really there anymore. So we've been seeing it all night tonight. People just playing it real slow. It looks like he dropped over, not even like at a POI. It was like a little bit, what is that, like north of Lazy Lagoon there?
Yeah, so, kind of just out in the open, just maybe hoping to find some random utilities that, or maybe this is his go-to spot. He knows there's going to be guaranteed chests, not a whole lot of people. And being grand finals, I feel like the pressure is...
Spiel went down there with no kills, so Mr.
And
Triggered.
The smirk came on. He's smiling. He knows he can just...
Good.
I mean, he's not got to do a whole lot now here, and that's what I was just about to start saying is that in grand finals, you can actually probably play a lot slower because really you're just watching what your teammates accomplishing and trying to match that.
This is winners finals. Don't get too
winners
ahead
finals.
of yourself, my friend. There. I also want to see the grand finals, but we got to focus on the winners finals, my friend.
They're all winners in my heart. They showed up.
Look, that's that guy right there. That's Curly Girly's dad.
Ah, okay.
Tell this man to get back on there. Yo. Is that your mom there? I can't really tell because it's a little bit far away, and I don't have my reading glasses on.
It got the whole family showing up for support. That's pretty dope because, I mean, that's something we've...
Oh, Chump is her brother. Okay.
Nice. So they...
I respect it.
I mean...
Dude, I love... Look at the chat right now. The dad's there, the sister's there, and her mom's watching at home.
I mean, when's the last time we had a really, like, family game where everyone could play, enjoy, watch at the same time? And again, we've talked about this before, but now you have 2 flagship locations and 5 Walmart locations where every day of the week there's different events. So
definitely, yeah.
Mom and Dad, maybe Fortnite's not your guys' game. There's other games out there. Maybe you could show us what you got. Some Smash, League of Legends.
Yes, sir. Monday we got League. Tuesday we got Rocket League. Wednesday we have Wednesday Night Fights. That's a variety of fighting games. Thursday we got Smash Brothers. And Friday we have Minecraft. Just kidding, it's Fortnite.
It's Fortnite.
I really want to see your reaction. He had no reaction to it at all. So like that joke wasn't even.
Nope. I
do want to give Kathy credit. I totally forgot to mention it. While we were on break, she did show me that she can touch her nose with her tongue. So big respect to Kathy on that one.
Those hidden talents. That's what we're gonna have everyone do when they try to qualify for these Fortnite events. Once you win, you have to show us one of your hidden talents as you accept the grand prize.
You can't get your prize unless you show your hidden talent. And it can't be something like lame, you know? If I could do it, it's kind of lame. So it's got to be very impressive. Let's see. Looks like our boy there did get pumped to the head there. 1 kill up, though. So, hey.
Not bad.
That 1 kill difference, like I said, man. We've seen it like, what was it, like 3 times today already? Mm-hmm. That 1 kill. That's it, buddy.
That's all you need to make it to the next round.
Yes,
and
sir.
Again, I've talked about this just in the last game. If I'm up 1 and I'm in the finals, I'm following my teammate around and just
100%.
trying to steal everything he's doing. I'm not even going to shoot at anybody until I know I could take them out and just let them do all the work or die. Because, again, if they die, you're in the lead. You kind of just set it in coast mode.
And we might see that, later tonight. We saw it a little bit earlier. I think it was like the second game we casted. And now that, you don't get any shield back, it's actually, I don't want to say smart, but it's a strategy to just follow your teammate, take his kills, and then,
And it's not like we're seeing that same strategy be used by the same 2 people. I mean, it's multiple people.
Different locations.
So
it's definitely working out, man.
And I guess
that moves. Ooh.
I like it. See, I wish I could dance a little bit more, but again, this is the only one I like to do. It's the only one I bought. This and there's one other one I bought. Oh, the dab. I bought the dab.
Okay.
Yeah, just because nothing beats a good old classic dab.
That's what we provide here at the Esports. The dabs, memes.
And good music.
Dude, shout out to Kyle. Dude, he makes all the music. Fire.
Getting right back into it, which...
Game number 2, my boy.
The heat is on now.
2.
I mean...
1 kill lead.
Friday's counting down here, only up 1. And this is a rough bus path. I mean, this is right down the middle. So
Looks like he's going to go over to Fatal there. Good spot to drop in because that is where I drop in. So
Fatal's your place to go, huh?
For our boy, yes, it is.
I mean, I feel like it's...
There's a good amount of mats there.
Yeah.
Easy rotations, and you can easily max out on wood and brick there. And there's those geysers right there, so you can literally, like, trail these geysers and get all the way over to, like, Dusty Divot easy.
I was going to say, it seems like positioning-wise and rotation-wise, probably one of the most consistent places to go.
100%, yes, sir.
And I like the fact that he's not necessarily challenges these guys right away, but he's making sure that he can kind of keep his eyes on them a little bit and get to an area that he knows for sure has some guns so he can push his engagement right away.
Look at that. I don't know if you saw that on the kill feed. Our boy Spiel was able to get 1 kill and finish it, so it's currently 1-1 there. But Spiel is very, very weak, so we might see him go down. This guy does not have a gun. I don't think so. Yeah, he doesn't. So he's able to get that 1 easy kill. Oh, he's going to try to go for the second.
Wow.
He doesn't have a gun. That's why I love dropping Fatal. That happens so much times.
Is it because there's such a distance between the buildings where if you're... I mean, we saw, luckily, him get lucky and get the rifle there, but sometimes you land in these long buildings or the houses and you only walk away with, a gray pump or a pistol or something like that. So I guess this area can be very either giving or forgiving depending on what end that you're getting the guns on.
I'm so sorry for interrupting you, but like I'm just reading the chat and everyone's like, show Chump, show Chump, show Chump. And then Kathy's like, all right, where is he? Chump? Yeah. Show Chump. Like, tell the woman where he is. Looks like he's in Spokane. Kathy, you're being memed. I think he's in Spokane. I do remember casting over one of his games there, so I mean, you could always just check the bracket, I guess, Kathy, if you really care about the stream that much, which I'm gonna call you out.
Everyone's there for but that's the thing is that's so cool that he's got. I think they said one of his friends is there, or 2 of his friends, his sister, his mom, his dad. Everyone's showing up to support him. So
now that you do say that, I just remembered how Curly Girly said that his dad was in the background, and we're currently watching Spokane, which if you do some quick math, that means that Chump is in Spokane. So we can't show him, boys, because we are watching Go to Bed Triggered. Sorry.
So we'll get there, because I'm guessing he's going to be in the grand finals, right? So
I mean, if everyone's still talking about him, man, he's got to be in the grand finals, or I'd be very disappointed. But Chump's probably one of the best players we have seen here at the Esports Arena. So he's probably in the grand finals, just waiting already.
I mean, I'm excited to go back to him because his flicks, his edits, his shotgun shots were so on point that he wasn't missing a single headshot earlier, and he was just taking down people so quick, which was nice. So,
oh, Kathy has broken the code. Our boy Chump is in losers brackets.
ooh, okay.
Ooh, guys.
Which
Sorry,
happens sometimes. I mean, the luck of the draw sometimes just doesn't work out for you in the Battle Royale format, which we've seen happen so often. So
He's still in losers fighting, though, man. So we can see him in the grand finals potentially. He's not out of it just yet. And I mean, with all this fan support, man, Chump can't let the fans down.
most definitely not. And that's one of the things I think he's going to be walking away tonight, at least, is feeling really good about his performance, being able to put up, because he was the one that had our 10 or 11 kill game earlier, right? Or is that somebody else?
You put him on the spot here, buddy. I don't remember.
Yeah, it could have been. I know we've seen at least 2, I don't want to say high kill games, but I know we've seen at least.
We did see a double-digit game. I forgot who it was
Yeah.
from, but we definitely did see that double-digit. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Chump. He had 11? Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Curly.
Bam.
Appreciate that.
Curly's on the spot with the support.
Dude, I know. So, currently 3-1. Spiel did get that kill in the very beginning of the game. 2 kills up right now for Triggered, and you got to remember, this is game number 2. So if he's able to win this here,
He's walking away and moving on to the next round, which is,
the
again,
grand finals.
walking away with that wonderful swag that we're, again, trying to keep so secretive tonight, because we want you guys to show up every week to not only participate, but like we're seeing with Chump and all his friends and families, like, imagine you guys being able to show all of your friends and families what you can do in Fortnite, and then potentially being the winner. That's one of probably the coolest things that you could do, is make it to the finals, the grand finals, with all of your friends either watching in person or just tell them about the stream. Have them tune
Exactly.
into Esports Arena, twitch.tv.
He's got the whole family out there. He's got his mom watching him. He has all of his friends watching. So shout out to my boy Chump. Love that man. I really hope Chump makes an appearance, because if he doesn't, I'm going to be very sad. And I think I might have to retire.
You can't retire too early. It's only
Dude, but I want to see Chump.
you want to see, everyone wants to see Chump.
Same, dude, same. Big facts. So, 3-1 currently. What do you do here if you're Triggered? Do you? It's so funny to say that. Do you get aggressive, or do you kind of play it a little bit slow since you're up by 2 kills at the moment?
I'm probably playing it a little bit more passive. Like you said, I'm up 2. I really just got to let the other person either make the move or make the mistake and kind of decide what to do from there. I mean, I'm really surprised that he's not playing a closer position here, just trying to cherry pick these guys, but maybe he just feeling really confident in his abilities to extend this lead here. At least that's what I guess what I would do, is try to play it a little bit slower. How about you?
Oof, that's a good question. In situations like this, I think I would definitely play it slow. He has that hamster ball to kind of rotate over all over the map. And I would only go for fights that either it's a third party and I feel really confident about getting the kills, or if I see a team that, like, by the way, like, they're moving and building, they don't seem too good, I would, challenge those guys. But any fights that I, like, even if there's like a 1% chance that I'm not going to win, definitely do not engage, just because you are up by 2 kills. It looks like our boy Spiel did go down, though, and our boy Triggered was up by 2
He's
kills.
smiling. He knows it.
He knows it, man.
Yep.
Chump is still the king. Big facts, dude.
And that's kind of what I guess, I don't know. Especially with Fortnite, it's really hard for me to play passive, because there are so many lull moments. And I talked about it earlier with one of my favorite things that they've introduced to Fortnite is all these different vehicles that just allow you to move and try to find or push the engagements. But again, why risk losing or not moving on if you can let your enemy make the mistakes and really just capitalize off of that. So I appreciate what Triggered has just done here, is just play it slow. Like you said, hop on the hamster, and it ended up working out for him. So he gets to move on here, and I really think if he goes up against Chump, though, this strategy isn't going to work for him.
Chump is just a monster. I don't think anyone can really take down Chump. Fun fact, the reason Chump actually went down is because his PC exploded. And, you know, he's like, it's all good, man. I'll go in losers, and I'll just beat everyone. So, you know, very, very humble man that Chump is. The best player that we have ever seen here at the Esports Arena. So I'm very excited to see him in the Grand Finals.
Got to give him all the hype. It's Friday night. We're ready to go to Grand Finals and see what these guys have been building themselves up to pretty much all night here. I mean,
I know. If we could get a hashtag Chump the Champ in the chat, please. I want to see all the Chump support in the chat, please. I love all the love that my boy's getting right now.
That's probably the biggest thing I guess I've been the most excited to see over the weeks, because while I didn't cast last season, again, we saw a lot of the same people, a lot of the same, I guess, community start to grow within Fortnite at the local scene, which is pretty cool because, again, not everyone's always got a microphone when you're playing online. So not only being able to meet somebody, but then being able to meet them in person to play Fortnite is even cooler, because I feel like once you've met someone in person, you're just able to have all that much more chemistry in-game.
Most definitely, 1,000%. And that's why I feel like me and my boy Eddie are a really good duo.
Wow.
That was nice. He actually hit him with the flint pistol there. That's why he was able to fly up there. And I think that actually worked out to his advantage too, because that player was about to get killed by his teammate. No worries though. He flew away. He did take a lot of damage there, so... Ooh, and that shit just did go down. Can he finish off?
Wow.
Yes, he can. Good plays. 6 HP.
I was going to say, a little bit surprised that the other guy wasn't able to maybe switch to an SMG and just get one bullet into him to finish him off. But
I'm honestly surprised that instead of using that shotgun, you know, Trigger just stayed with that SMG and was able to like knock off all of his HP there.
Oh no, I was thinking the same thing to myself when he switched to that SMG. I was like, I expected him to trust the shotgun and for him to go for the headshot.
The opponent had full shields too, so like he definitely was not weak. It obviously worked out for him, so it's a very good play from him. But man,
I mean, I'll admit that I'm not always the best with the shotgun, and that's one of the biggest reasons that I don't always feel confident with it, is because if you miss your headshot with it, the time between shots is a little rough. So I kind of understand Trigger wanting to go with the SMG there, but the fact that the SMG just doesn't do a whole lot of damage, I feel like I can't, especially like that, rely on it when a guy and I'm going up against a gunfight with still has full shields, or I haven't been able to do a lot of pre-damage on.
Most definitely, man. That hamster ball is so useful, especially because, I mean, it's 300 HP to destroy. It's basically like 300 free HP, you know?
Yeah, just the amount of bullets it's going to take to do that if you don't land all your shots, the time to reload. It's frustrating because it moves so quick. Even if you land your shots, sometimes it's going to get away without you being able to do any damage to it. So, and this is kind of what we've seen a lot more, where the events are placement, you know, based, is someone hopping in a ball and kind of going for the victory here. But if I'm Triggered, I'm probably going for engagements just so I can make sure my shot stays warmed up.
Okay.
I mean, I've already won this round. There's no reason for me not to go shoot somebody. I want to make sure that every shot I land in the next game is on point. So whatever practice I could get in, I would be going for.
Yeah, it's really smart, man, because, I mean, you're getting up there in the bracket. You are currently in the winners finals, potentially going into the grand finals. So you're playing the cream of the crop there, my friend. So you gotta, you know, make sure aim's on point and building's on point, because these are you're gonna be playing against the second best player at the arena. So you know.
And for me, this is one of those times where I almost like to play the mind games, right? I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter what I end this game with kill-wise, but if Triggered is saying, maybe I want to play some mind games, maybe I want to win this with, you know, 8-9 kills, that way going into it, our boy Chump goes, ooh, okay, this guy can actually show up. Maybe he feels a little bit more, not necessarily scared, but pressured to...
I was about to say, Chump never gets scared, buddy, so I don't know what you meant by that statement. It's actually an insult that you think that Chump actually fears anything. you know, fears nothing really. So,
I apologize, chump.
oh, Jesus, man. I'm so embarrassed right now. Oh, my God. So embarrassed. Mario, why would you do this?
Embarrassing for Trump.
All right. So he's trying to snipe these 2 players there, but he's got to remember that there are going to be 6 other players he has to worry about. So you can't really, like, tunnel vision on these 2 players here because there's going to be 6 other players that can hear those shots and, like, hey, let me go third party real quick. Yo, was that Chump's dad?
Waving in the background, it looks like.
Curly, was that your dad? That's so funny, man. Man. I love when these parents come out. It's my favorite part of the arena, really.
I think it's a great experience for the parents as well because esports doesn't always give the parents an opportunity to see what or why it's important to their children. So the fact that now they can just walk into a Walmart and see that their son's a grand champion at a game that they might not know a whole lot about, but everybody's heard of Fortnite.
They're $100 richer, so like that's pretty good. Like, hey mom, I just won $100 playing Fortnite. So
and they're like, oh, so you don't need to have a salary anymore, or you don't need to get any money from us. You can just go play Fortnite.
No allowance, buddy.
Yeah, no allowance. You don't need no extra lunch money.
Dude, but I mean, when you're showing up to the arena and winning like $100 every week, like I don't think you really need an allowance. I don't know what everyone else's allowance was, but I used to get like $5, so. $100 is definitely an upgrade. Nice shots there coming out of our boy Triggered. Gonna finish off the kill there. One more player to worry about. Has that high ground. He doesn't know where that player is. And honestly, I don't know where he is at either.
I was going to say, we haven't seen his teammate probably for the last 20, 30 seconds. And it's kind of odd that he wouldn't push this engagement to maybe at least try to help his friend out. But kind of just left him exposed out in the mower. And easy for Triggered to clean him up here. So going to hop right back into the ball and just kind of make sure that he stays, I guess. I'm surprised he's going central. I would expect him to maybe monitor the edges, but luckily he catches this guy coming out of the rift here, so he's going to push his engagement as fast as he can here.
That's a smart play coming out of him, especially because it sounds like they're in a third party there. I think that put us up at the mountain, and Trigger decided to opt out of that fight and not really engage that. Ooh, that player does have an RPG there, and look at that. That third party is going to go in, so all Trigger has to do is hit a nice snipe shot. Barely misses that shot, man.
He's taking shots from the back. I was really surprised, like you said, he just didn't pop up onto that first mountain and take that guy out with the clean shotgun shot to the back. But
yeah, that's true. Looks like that player realized that man, he keeps barely missing. But the enemy player did realize that Trigger's up there. He tried to get the high ground. One guy ziplined him, so now he's going to be fighting potentially 2 people here. They're hear some shots, and we can definitely get it into that fight.
The clean adjustment for the stairs puts him in the right spot to land that shot, but he doesn't connect with it. He's able to finish this. Ooh,
man, that is unfortunate. But hey, it doesn't matter. My man already won the round. 5 kills to, I believe it was 1. So, hey, looking pretty good, my friend. So good gameplay we saw out of there. And that's what I was talking about earlier, In a lot of these engagements, you don't really have to engage those fights, really, because you're up.
Yep.
You got a hamster ball. You got a good loadout. So, yeah.
Like I said, I'm almost taking that time to really make sure that I'm hitting my shots, I'm timing my shots right, really playing that mental game, preparing myself for the next match because I just
got to keep those fingers warm, maybe.
Yeah, I appreciate everything he did there, but I don't see a reason for him to do anything else but, like you said, stay warm and
been playing for. I mean, at this point, these players have been playing for like 4 hours, I believe. So
maybe he does need a little break to just shake the hands up.
That's exactly what I do.
Anytime
there'd be like a gap
jumping
here.
Jacks.
Anytime there'd be like a gap when I'd be playing, I'd be like, all right, I'm just going to chill for like 30 minutes. It's good to kind of refresh yourself and not really focus too much on the game. Then get back in there and just like, boom, 100%.
Get your mind refreshed, a little bit of a relaxing moment.
Just got to meditate. So just like,
Plus, I mean, how many times tonight have we gotten out of chairs just because sitting down for 4 hours, playing, stress,
struggle, my friend.
And a sweat-filled lobby? That's tough. So,
Carl, how you doing, buddy?
Carl's a little bit sad because we just got some news about our Fortnite stream right now. So, we've got to give Carl some love so he doesn't feel left out for the rest of the week. I mean, I could fit in Carl. Look how big he is.
Excuse me?
Look how big he is. Look how short I am compared to you. You're like a whole foot taller than me. This isn't fair. I could be replaced by this gorilla. All you got to do is put the headset on the gorilla and
Boys, we have seen some great gameplay tonight, but this stream is going to come to an end. But before we leave, I want to give a huge shout out to Overpowered PCs for allowing our Walmart players to play on the best PCs possible and really have a great Fortnite experience. And huge shout out to Walmart for letting our players obviously play at their locations, which we talked about earlier. The coolest thing in the world.
oh yeah,
Absolutely amazing. Anything else you want to say to the stream or to Carl before we close off, my friend?
just that again, $15 gets you guys into either a 15 and under or a 15 and over event.
Yes,
So
sir.
every Friday starting at 7 o'clock, you're going to see us. But
Yeah, 5:30 is the 15 and under tournament. So
Bam.
if you guys are interested,
show up early, show out.
yeah, go ahead
What
and
else do
show
we have
out,
to
boys.
lose? So
Exactly.
I've had a ton of fun, and I have nothing but the highest hopes to look forward to everyone that we saw tonight showing up next week. Big shout-outs to Chump and all of his family and support that they're showing him. Round of applause. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to throw it over to you, Bundy, to get us out of here.
That's about it, boys. I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. Next Friday, we're going to have another stream, week 2 of season 2. Make sure you guys come on by to get your points, to get into that secret grand finale that we cannot say just yet, Mario. Boys, hope everyone has a great rest of the night, and we'll see you next week.
Introducing Overpowered. Pre-built gaming desktops and laptops designed by Esports Arena with hand-picked hardware to deliver a powerful gaming experience. Stocked with serious memory, stunning graphics, and lightning speeds. Starting at $499. Overpowered. Ignite your game. Only on Walmart.com.